Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome back to the live stream. I hope you're doing well, my friends. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Battle Bowser. Hello, Phoenix Flame. Shout out to all my beautiful people on Twitch and YouTube right now. Especially, I love my Twitch people, but especially my YouTube folks, because I know you guys tend to be lurkers. But anybody who's lurking, we love you. Hi, Battle Bowser. Yippee! Yes, I was so excited to be here today. You could probably still hear a little bit in my voice. I've been sickly all week, and to be fair, I knew I was going to get sick at some point because I got sneezed on in the face by a child. On Saturday, I got fully sneezed on, and I was like, yes, it's going to hit me at some point. Hi, KP Gaming. Hello. So for anybody watching on YouTube, just so you guys know, you have a teensy bit of a delay, just slightly longer than Twitch, but we still love you. So feel free to chat, but feel free to lurk. And if you don't know what lurk means because you're here maybe on a live stream chat for the first time because this is not your scene and that's okay. Lurk just means you don't type in the chat. That's totally okay. You're welcome to just listen, put me on in the background. It's all going to be audio based today. You do not need to see anything. It's okay. But if you want to view things, you can view how beautiful and punky my makeup looks today. You can't see my shirt. My shirt is the Hades one. I wore this at Motor City, so some of you might see it. So I swear the blue eyeshadow matches. But hi guys, hello, hello. So yes, to my regular live streaming community, I'm sorry that I was not here on Monday, Wednesday, but I have been very sickly. I mean, I was out cold, y'all. But I wanted to heal up because I knew we needed to be here today. So tonight is a very special night. For anyone that doesn't know, I go to different Comic Cons and anime conventions, etc., etc., and I host a voice acting event where folks get to step into my recording booth, record their own characters and dialogue, and then they get their audio edited back with like music and special effects. Hi, Danielle. Hello, hello. Welcome, my friend. I remember your name. Fair shot to everyone here, or as people pop in, please do not be offended if I do not remember your names. I remember no one. There are literal family members that I'm like, do I know you? And they've been in my life for years. So please don't be offended, but I remember your name, Danielle, for sure. Because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you are on our list of audio to listen to tonight. I believe you gave me permission, but feel free to yell at me if you didn't. So, folks who go to these conventions, you get your audio back, you get your raw recordings back, and then I host live streams like this to showcase all the incredible talent that comes to our event and takes part. So anyone who gave me permission about 2 weeks ago when the audio was sent out will be having their audio played today in the live stream. I think I can fit every single person in that said yes. So if you're not able to stay the whole night, that's totally okay. My YouTube channel will have a VOD. A VOD is a video on demand, but just to say that the recording will be saved. Hi, Shadow Flames. It's good to see you. Yeah, I do feel better than I did earlier this week, but you can still hear it a little bit. But I definitely feel better. Welcome, y'all. We're going to be playing some incredible voice acting clips today from amazing people at Motor City Comic Con. If you are new to live streams or you're just new to our live streams, can your audio be a part of the group? Battle Bowser, if you were at the event, you should have received an email that had your audio like sent back to you, edited in the raws and everything. Whatever email that was, email me back, like send a reply and say, my name is such and such. I give you permission to play it. Because I have to have your permission in writing on the email. Under whatever name that was. You don't need to put your name here in chat because I don't want you to say your real name if you don't want to. But go find that email, send me back an email saying you want it played, and then I can add it to the group. And then hop back in chat and tell me when you've sent it. If you already said yes, your audio is getting played. If you already gave me permission, your audio is getting played tonight. I promise you that. But to anyone new, yes, we are playing some voice acting audio tonight. We're going to celebrate all the people at Motor City. If this is your first time in the audience for a live stream, first time watching a live stream, you have no idea what's happening right now, or just the first time at one of my live streams, because I tend to stream pretty late. I'm sorry. Welcome. Don't worry, you don't have to watch if you don't want to. You can put it on as audio. I will be saying everybody's first name and last initial. I don't give out last names. We're not here to dox people. If you said yes to using your audio and you do not want your name said at all, please, please, please email me right away, and I can change that. Otherwise, again, the recording will be available, so you guys will all be able to see yourselves on the YouTube channel. Don't worry if you can't stay all night. I had a lot of fun, and when I emailed you that I had fun, thanks for doing this. Of course, Shadow. Of course, of course, of course. I'm so glad you had fun. That's all I ever want. Yes, I did. This may be late because I missed the beginning, so I believe I'm watching delayed. That's okay, Danielle. Yeah, my YouTube chatters, you're a little behind. You're almost like 2 minutes behind. But that's okay because I'll eventually see what you said. You sent a reply. Incredible, Battle Bowser. What I'm going to do right now, I'm going to open my email. I see it. I see it, Battle Bowser. So what I'm going to do while we all are super, super happy is I'm going to find your audio. Here we go. I'm not going to say your name out loud. We're gonna go to Motor City. We're gonna go to where I keep all of these. Yes, absolutely. And also for anyone that's currently watching right now and did say yes to have your audio shared, do not put your name in the Twitch chat or the YouTube chat unless you are comfortable sharing it. But if you want to give me like your first name or your initials, you can, and I will play in order of whoever's here in the chat right now. So for example, Battle Bowser's audio is going to go, Danielle's audio is going to go. You guys are going to go right at the top of this live stream because you're here. And that way you don't have to sit and wait around for everyone else to go. I just sent the email for the audio. Incredible, Shadow. I'm going to find yours in a second. Let me make sure I have Battle Bowser to go. Name is Ben. Thank you. Okay, perfect. So because that way I will know what your audio is and I will add you to my list to play. So here we go. Let me pull out my showcase folder. First, I'm going to put Battle Bowser's in. How has your guys' week been? If you haven't been here before, how has your month been, yo? What else did you guys do at Motor City? Did you guys have fun? I hope so. Let me rename here. Please feel free to tell me. This one is Battle Bowser. And this one is Battle Bowser. Ooh, oh, I forgot my button. Great, I had a lot of fun. Oh, I'm so excited to hear that. That's amazing. I'm so glad. Thomas A, thank you, Thomas. You're getting added to the list right now. Okay. You can use my recording. Fabulous, Shadow. I see this, and I will add you. Okay. Here we go. It's been good. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Shadow. Okay, so I'm looking for. Got it. Understood. Understood. You are here. We're going to copy. We're going to paste. And I know you said your first name, Shadow, but I'm going to change your name to just be Shadow Flames, if that's okay with you, since you are here in my chat right now. Meeting Steve was awesome? Yo, no way. Wait. Tell me about meeting Steve, KP Gaming. Also, KP Gaming, did you want your audio played, and did you send me that email saying yes, you were comfortable with it? Again, you do not need to tell me your name. If you already said yes, you're already on my list. Just so you know. You really gave me the encouragement to continue following my dream. So thank you. And that is fine. Oh, Shadow Flame. I have heard so many incredible people reach back out to me, and either they're asking for voice acting advice, or they're like, how do I get started, what do I do, what's your opinion, what kind of things do I need, should I take classes, and I have been trying to give everyone as much advice as I can. Do you have a lineup? If not, I'd love to go next. Yes, Danielle, you will be third. So here's the order right now. We have Battle Bowser. We have Shadow was next. Shadow Flames. Then Thomas said he was here. So Thomas A. And then Danielle, you will be fourth. So Danielle L. Okay. Beautiful. If anybody else wants to be added to the lineup, please feel free to let me know. That's our current lineup. Battle Bowser, Shadow Flames, Thomas A, Danielle L. Again, my YouTube people, you are a few minutes behind, so it is okay to say like, hey, add me to the list, please, and then probably wait another like 10 minutes because till your audio gets played, just because of how this goes. But back to the voice acting thing, I am so proud of every single one of you. And I am here to tell you, you can do it, right? You do not have to, voice acting doesn't have to be your job. It doesn't have to be your career in order for you to be good, in order for you to have fun, in order for you to love it, right? In order for you to try it. You are good enough. Sounds good. Incredible. I met Luffy's voice actress. She was so sweet at the con. Shout out to Luffy's voice actress. Oh my God. Wait, also, huge shout out actually. He doesn't need it, but I'm gonna. Huge shout out to William Salyers, I believe is how you pronounce his name, the voice of Rigby. And shout out to the individual, I won't say their name just in case, who attended our event and told William to come to our setup, because he did stop by. William Salyers, the voice of Rigby, stopped by. He talked to us. He thought the booth was really cool. He said how awesome it was going. And shout out to him. He's an incredibly sweet, amazing man. And just really made my day. He's really cool, and he did a video recording, and I almost cried. Aw, KP Gaming for Steve. Oh, I'm so glad Steve was so nice to you, and he did a video recording for you. You have my permission, love. Okay, KP. If you've already sent the permission, then you are on my list. I don't know what order you'll be in, but you are on my list. Yes, y'all, it was super sweet. It went so well. And if any of you guys want to do voice acting and stuff as a hobby for fun, to, voice in parody dubs on YouTube, or fandom gaming, right? Or mods for like Minecraft and stuff, go do it. Go do it. Everyone can do it, and it's the most fun you'll ever have, genuinely. My daughter Evie also did hers after mine. Not sure if you remember, but she'd love if you said hi to her because she's watching with me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Evie, hello. I remember you. I remember you, Evie. You did an incredible job. You did so well. You are so fantastic, and I'm so glad you did it. And I hope you enjoy listening to your mom's audio. And for anyone who may be watching or listening that is here with an adult, just know I don't play minors audio because technically this community is adults only. But if you are here with a parent or guardian or someone over 18, that's okay. They're giving you permission to watch right now. I just say that ahead of time because I swear. So anyone under 18, please be very aware. Do not, as I say, do not say what I say. Just want to put that out there. But every audio we're going to hear today is clean. It is family friendly. So there's no issues there. I just tend to curse. That's why the community is the way it is. But hi, Evie. And Danielle, you're fantastic. Hold on, let me get a drink, y'all. Okay. Whoa! Can you hear the grime from me being sick? There's also Hot Topic makeup, man. This is Hot Topic makeup from like 2012. I can like feel that I'm like eating it, you know what I mean? Oh my god, that's gonna annoy me. I think I got it. Is it everywhere now? Oh well, it's fine. Alright, y'all. You may not remember, but we talked about the game Doom because of the voice I did. Ooh, KP, I remember somebody talking to me about Doom because I remember somebody doing like a very, like really cool, intense sort of like performance. And I remember the reference being Doom. For everybody's reference, I remember no one. And I'm sorry. It's not you, it's me. But I do remember the Doom conversation. So if I had your face, I could probably put them together. But that's crazy. Y'all, let me just say, and we will get started in a little bit. So everybody, if you need to pee, if you want water or snacks, if you want to put us on in the background to wait, go right ahead. I also spend a good chunk of time with each person. Not super long, but I spend a good chunk of time. If people want advice on their audio, we give it. Otherwise, we just, point out some really incredible things. And right now we've got our lineup is Battle Bowser, Shadow Flames, Thomas A, and Danielle L. And then we'll do random from there unless anybody puts their name out there. So please note that it's going to take a big chunk of time. So feel free to go pee, do other things. Hey, Alex. Welcome, Alex. Today we're having our voice acting showcase. Y'all, Alex is a regular member of the community. We love them very much. Found them, I think, through Candela Obscura, if I'm not incorrect, because they play a bunch of TTRPGs. But Alex, I hope you're doing well, my friend. We'll be back to gaming and stuff next Monday, but you're welcome to stick around. Yeah, did you broke a friend on Wednesday? Is it because you gifted them a bunch of subs? We did meet you through Candela. That's what I thought. I thought so. We met a lot of people through Candela. Y'all, if you're into D&D or TTRPGs, go check out our Candela shows. We were gonna have one this summer, but unfortunately schedules did not align, so we'll have them eventually. You gifted them 40 tier 3 subs? Alex, what do you do for work that you can afford 40 tier 3 subs? Excuse me? Like, I know, dang indeed. For those that don't know, that's a lot of money. Also, Shadow Flames, when I did my audio, you gave me the idea when I was recording to give you Ganondorf 5s. Yeah, Shadow Flames, because I am a huge Zelda fan. And I remember going, ooh, this is Ganondorf energy. Yes, Shadow Flames. I remember that. Customer service. I think that's Alex's polite way of saying they make bank, because no customer service worker makes bank. That's only around 750 pounds, give or take. As if that's not a lot of money. Okay, all right, get out of here, Alex. You're highballing all of us. Oh my gosh. Okay, sure. This is what I do. I live stream. You think I make anyone do that? Hey, Nocturnal Wolf Dog. Welcome. Yes, I will dehydrate. Thank you for redeeming that. I'm going to dehydrate right now. Okay. Y'all, if you're on Twitch, you might see some point redeems. I'm going to ask that nobody redeems anything that might say adult on it this stream, since we do have some younger folk watching. But you're welcome to redeem dehydrates and stuff. For those who don't know, I am a hypocrite who tends to not drink water. And so this is pop. This is Diet Pepsi. And so it's dehydrate. Nocturnal Wolf Dog, I hope you're well. We are doing a voice acting showcase today. How's your life been, buddy? No, like, I'm serious. I do customer service, corporate customer service. That's why Alex makes money, because it's corporate customer service. I see what's going on here. Honestly, though, customer service is hard. Like, I've worked a decent amount of regular customer service jobs, and also I've worked telephone sales. Like subscription sales. Awful. Awful, awful, awful. Don't do it. I'm a Legend of Zelda nerd. Hell yeah, Shadow Flames. Oh, we love Zelda in this house. I've never played Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom on the stream. I've played both of them. But I'm a Twilight Princess, a Wind Waker. We played Spirit Tracks on the channel, etc., etc. So I'm that kind of era, you know what I mean? That same friend is also designing some art for me by using that sub money as a commission. Okay. All right, that's sweet. That's really, really nice, Alex. That's incredible because you can help them with their passion, which is art and drawing. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy about that. That makes me so happy. All right, folks. So we're about 21 minutes in here. We're going to start the voice acting showcase. I'm going to read you our lineup one more time. We're going to start with Battle Bowser. And then we're going to go to Shadow Flames, Thomas A, and Danielle L. If you are here watching and you were at Motor City, you got your audio, and you want to be showcased here today, please respond to my email. If you already responded and you're here watching, you are welcome to put your first name, do not say your whole name, in the chat, or your initials if that makes you more comfortable, and I will add you to our list because I want to go through the people who are here watching so that you don't have to wait 3 hours as we go through everybody. Or you're welcome to stay and wait. Do I like you? Okay, so wait. Do you like Princess and Majora's Mask are your top favorite 2 Zelda games? Yeah, Twilight Princess is my favorite, if you can't tell. Twilight Princess is the bomb, okay? Yes, all day, every day. And Majora's Mask is really good. I love the spooky energy of Majora's Mask. Oh my gosh. For my job, I get like $1,950 a month before tax. So it's a decent amount, a bit less. Okay, that's not bad, Alex. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So not like, you're not like the 1% or anything like that. Because if you were the 1%, I'd be mad you don't spend it on me, let's be but you're not. You're your regular person. You're okay. No, I'm glad you sent that to your friend because they are who deserve it, especially for art. I meant to say I like those 2. No worries, Shadow Flames. I can usually figure out what people are saying, so it's totally okay. No worries. All right, y'all. Are you ready to get started? Because I'm excited. We're going to start with Battle Bowser. One note before we go into this. You are always, always, always welcome, and we highly encourage, whether you're in the YouTube chat or the Twitch chat, to, when we listen to somebody's audio, to type praise, good things, compliments, etc. Like, wow, that was amazing, or, oh, I really like the way you did this, or congratulations, or simply just emojis. All of that is super encouraged. You do not have to, but we support everyone who's willing to share their audio and their performances live here for the public. We do not offer advice or critiques or criticism without the person saying they're looking for it, okay? So it's okay to be like, wow, I really liked your laugh here. It's not okay to say something like, I feel like you could have put more passion into that. They didn't, unless they're asking for advice, we're not giving that kind of critique today, okay? If you are here and you have your audio playing or your audience wants to go next, you are more than welcome to say in the chat, Rachel, can you please give me advice? Rachel, can you please give me a critique? And I will do so, and I will never just be mean to you. That's not how this works. We're not here to bully you. Constructive feedback is important. But if you don't say you want advice, I will not give it to you. I'm simply going to point out the good and cool things that you did. You'll get feedback either way. But could I get some advice? Absolutely, you can, Battle Bowser. And that's perfect since you're starting. Everybody will get to hear a little bit of what it's like. For my folks on Twitch, this will not happen for my folks watching on YouTube. For folks on Twitch, there are ads that run every 30 minutes or so. So if you're supposed to go during an ad and ads start playing, just yell at me in the chat. Go, oh my God, I've got ads. And I'll wait. All right. I would love some advice after mine, as long as it's not super critical. Don't hurt my feelings. I'm sensitive. Danielle, I will never, ever, ever say something that is mean or antagonistic. It's not going to happen, right? I am here to help you. I am here to make you feel happy and powerful and strong. So do not worry about that. I will give you advice when we get to you, and I will be extra sensitive. All right, y'all, we're going to start with Battle Bowser. Let me pull up that audio. Here we go. MC3 Showcase. All right, Battle Bowser. You're going to be at the top of my list. We got a bunch of people who said yes today. We got 26 people, I think, who said yes. So, Battle Bowser. Okay. So here's how this showcase works. We are going to listen to the raw performances, which means no extra music, no special effects, etc. Amazing. Thank you. I just received an email. I'm not going to say your name out loud, but I do see. Okay. Oh, is this KP? KP, I see this. I'm going to add you to my list right away, KP. All right. Got it. So, KP, you will be after Danielle. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to listen to the raw audio first. Now, some folks only do one line of dialogue, some do two, some do three, but we're going to listen to all of it. So, no sound effects, no music, just your performance. And then we'll hear the edited take with music and sound effects of the dialogue that was chosen. So, the first one's going to be a little long, depending on how many you did. And your final one will be sort of your overall performance. So where I'm going to give you a lot of your advice and feedback and critiques, because Battle Bowser asked for advice here, is going to be on your raw, right? And then I'll talk about my thought process on why I edited and chose the one I chose. So now you guys get to see behind the scenes. This is really cool. Are you ready for this? Here we go. Ready? Okay, so this is what the waveforms look like. This is this really cool thing. Your orange is your background noise, right? We always have background noise and we always kind of want background noise. And your blue is you speaking with your waveform. I would love advice and critique. Thank you, Shadow Flames. I will give you just that when we get to you. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. So this is the waveform we're going to listen to for Battle Bowser. We're going to go all the way through and listen to the raw once. And then we'll talk about it a little. I might pause and repeat a few things, but to keep it going a little bit faster, since we tend to have a lot of people, we'll probably only listen to the whole thing once, and we might listen to your final a couple of times. So, I'm going to take you back to my... I don't think I'm going to take you back. Do we care about the waveform? Okay, I'm going to leave you on my full screen, because you do not need to watch anything. You should be able to hear it. And then if we want to talk about the waveform or the recording, we will. So, is everybody ready? Are we ready to go? My YouTube people, you don't have to say you're ready, because again, you're so far behind. Yes, Battle Bowser? Okay. So I'm going to click play here. If you do not hear anything, please type into the Twitch chat, hey, we don't hear anything. If it's too quiet, you can let me know it's quiet. Here we go. All right, Shadow Flames. Here we go, guys. This is Battle Bowser's raw audio.
I will never fall while there's still justice to be delivered. I am a liberator of men, the savior of the persecuted. I am truth, and you cannot deny me any longer.
Ooh, beautiful. Okay, so that was the first take of his first line of dialogue done. Can everybody hear that? It's going to be a little quiet. I'm going to be a lot louder than the dialogue. Because you all are turned down quite a bit. Okay, but everybody can hear it. Cool. So that's so good. I know, Shadow Flames, and we're only on the first line. I'm watching on YouTube TV, and I'm watching on YouTube, and I'm typing via Twitch. That's the perfect way to do it, Shadow Flames. Beautiful, beautiful. So, Battle Bowser, incredible first performance. I'm gonna let, I just wanted to make sure everyone could hear it, but I'm gonna let this go unless I feel the need to pause and chat here. So I'll probably pause after every, double take. So, let's hear your second one. Here we go.
I will never fall while there's still justice to be delivered. I am the liberator of men, the savior of the persecuted. I am truth. And you cannot deny me any longer.
Ooh. Beautiful. I heard it. That was pretty good. Let's go. Yes. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you, KP, for chiming in here. Yes. Beautiful. That second performance, did you guys hear the change? Listen to this for a second. Hold on. Listen to the difference in just this last sentence. Ready?
And you cannot deny me any longer. And you cannot deny me any longer.
Listen to that change. Battle Bowser, that is beautiful improvement. That is beautiful improvement. So, what happens when everyone does their first take of a line, right? What happens is two things. Either you are somebody who throws everything at the wall and you give me a crazy ass performance, or you're somebody who's like, okay, I'm going. Okay, I went, right? Both of those are good things because we can mold them and change them. For you, my friend, your first performance was good, but what was happening was, and this happens sometimes when you put on headphones and you hear yourself and you're like, okay, I'm a little nervous, right? What happened in your first performance, Battle Bowser, was you were giving me the passion, but your passion was at a 5, right? So I knew you had it, but I'm sitting there going, I need a 20. And I don't want a 5. I want a 20, right? You got an ad. Oh, no. Okay, well, no worries. We're going to talk about it while Battle Bowser is in the ads, and we'll wait until Battle Bowser gets back to playing more. But essentially, this happens for a lot of folks, as you'll notice between your first and your second takes of things, is that you guys are there, you're trying, you're giving me all that effort, right? And it's amazing to have you there. But my level that I want you at is 10 times where you come in, right? So you might be at your full force at a 5 because when we're talking to people in everyday conversation, when we are, if I'm talking to my friends, if I'm in a business meeting, if I'm on the phone, right? A 5 is a lot. A 5 is a lot. Right? If you're trying to talk to a stranger and you don't know them and you're giving them like a 5, they're like, whoa, okay. Take it down to a 1, right? Inside voices. So a 5 is so high in our regular everyday life that when a lot of folks get into the booth, they give me the 5 because you're used to being told how intense a 5 is. I want you to triple, dipple, quadruple it. Your 5 is my -10, right? So the first performance was awesome. And now I want you to go crazy with it. You're back, Battle Bowser. Don't worry. We didn't play anymore. We were waiting for you. I've just been chatting a little bit about how when some people step in the booth, we tend to be a little quieter, right? We think we're doing a bunch, right? And so Battle Bowser, that's what happened with your first take, was you were giving me a really strong performance, right? You were at a 5. And in normal everyday conversation, a 5 is huge. It's like, whoa, calm down, right? But when we're voice acting and all I hear is you, we don't see anything. We have to imagine it. And especially for someone like me, I have aphantasia, so I can't see anything in my head. Whatever you can picture, I can't see it. So a lot of times when you guys are in the booth or when we're listening to audio, you might see me close my eyes or you might see me because I don't see anything. I don't have that visual, right? So I'm listening for you. So the second take of that line was so strong because I was like, hey, you're there, but you need to go crazy, right? You gotta go punchy and strong. So you did an awesome job, Battle Bowser. So we're gonna listen to your second line here, okay? Here we go, everyone.
I can only teach you so much, my child. One day, you will have to decide for yourself what path you will walk. I can only teach you so much, my child. One day, you will have to decide for yourself what path you will walk.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, I like this switch up in character. This is a very different character battle. Right? Your first one was kind of like that intenseness, and this one is a bit calmer, a bit more gentle. If I'm going to give you advice on this one, my advice is going to be there wasn't much change, right? Between the first time you said it and the second time you said it. Which means that I don't remember what I told you in the booth, right? Because I don't remember anything. But what it means that whatever advice maybe we talked about for this line of dialogue didn't quite work for the character you were doing. And that's okay, because that's all acting is. It's figuring out what mindset you need to put yourself in for the character you're doing. So if you remember what we talked about, next time you got to do a character that's more chill and calm, throw whatever I said out of the window and do not listen to it. Because it didn't quite work. But that's okay, because whatever I said for the first one you did worked really well. Does that make sense, Battle? We're going to listen to your next one here in a second. Yes, okay, incredible. Here we go, let's listen to the last one.
Oh, come on now. I only wanted a taste of your true power.
Okay.
But if you're not willing to give it to me, I guess I'll simply have to take it.
Ooh.
Oh, come on now. I only wanted a taste of your true power. But if you're not willing to give it to me, I guess I'll simply have to take it.
Ooh.
Hey.
Oh, you are one of the sneaky few who got to do 4. Okay, so we will listen to your 4, but this is very interesting. So I want to play this last line here. Listen to this for a second.
I guess I'll simply have to take it. I guess I'll simply have to take it.
Do you hear the difference there? The difference in those two is the emphasis, right? So your first one was, I guess I'll take it. Your second one was, I will take it, right? So there's something I like to say, which is tasting your words, eating your words. And what that means is, I don't want I'm saying words right now. Hey, thank you for following, Danny Lynn. Welcome. We're doing our voice acting showcase from our Motor City Comic Con event. We're on Battle Bowser's audio. We're giving them advice because they asked for it right now. Yes, Shadow Flame and KP are correct. That was very good, Bowser. It's very impressive. Thank you for showing your support, guys. So when I say tasting words, right, and the difference between, I'll play it again.
I guess I'll simply have to take it.
And
I guess I'll simply have to take it.
Oh, it's Danielle L. I switched over to Twitch. Fire. Let's go, Danielle. I love it. So the difference between those two is that you are eating your words. You are tasting them, right? So sometimes we feel weird doing it because it feels like we're over-enunciating or we're over-pronouncing. If you ever feel weird while you're acting, you're doing it correctly. That's the best advice I can give everyone listening right now. If you ever feel weird, like you are doing too much when you are acting, you are doing it correctly. Not uncomfortable, I won't get into that conversation, but if you feel weird, you're doing it right. Because what happens to us is we hear your first villain as like well, you are simply like a little thing that's under me, and I guess I'll take the power. And we hear your second villain as actually scary, as actually intimidating, right? That's the one we're afraid of, because that's the one that means business, not the first one. Really well done, Battle Bowser. That was great. We're going to listen to your sneaky fourth take because it's soup and I love soup. So let's listen to the soup here.
Hey, hey, hey! I'm here for soup and sleep. No distractions. Only soup and sleep. Hey, hey, hey! I'm here for soup and sleep. No distractions. Only soup and sleep. Yeah.
Yes! I don't even need to commentate on that one, Bowser. That one was hilarious. I love my soup, people. Soup! Very, very funny. Fantastic, fantastic. Okay, my friend, that's your raw. So we're gonna listen to your final. Here we go. Let's see. Soup. I love that one. Yes, Danny. Soup. We love soup. Soup is fantastic. All right, y'all. Here we go. This is the final edited one for Battle Bowser.
Oh, come on now. I only wanted a taste of your true power. But if you're not willing to give it to me, I guess I'll simply have to take it.
Ooh, wow. Oh, holy shit. Yeah, Danny Lynn, the one we just listened to was fully raw. Now, voice acting terms, I've cleaned the background noise, so technically not raw. But fully raw, I did not edit that. I did not cut that. This one we just listened to was edited with music and sound effects, and holy bejesus. Oh my gosh, Battle Bowser. Whoa, that was so, yeah, it was so good. Whoa, indeed. Battle Bowser, that's crazy. Do we see? So I always like to tell my vision when I edit these, right? When I said that the second take of that line was the villain we actually care about, right? We're actually scared of. We're actually intimidated by. To me, the best picture I could view was you with twirling. You know how they can do it with like I don't know what they use. Like a card. You know how people can twirl the card in their fingers, like, and put it back and forth? I'm sorry, I only have 4 fingers, so it looks weird on this hand. I'm a little alien. But to me, it was the card thing, but with a knife. You had a little dagger in your hand. You were twirling it with the blade. You were walking around them, right? And that's where the footsteps were. I cannot stop being bashful. Battle Bowser, it's so good, right? And you were walking in there, twirling your little blade, and then you were like, fine. I'll take it, right? And you just whoosh, actually in there. You can actually twirl daggers, which is interesting. Yay! For once, my inspiration was real and true. So that was my picture, was that you were walking around to them because nobody was taking you seriously. And so you were twirling the dagger, and you were going to make them take you seriously. Really, really excellent job. We're going to listen to it one more time. Ready, everyone? Here we go.
Oh, come on now. I only wanted a taste of your true power. But if you're not willing to give it to me, I guess I'll simply have to take it.
Oh, yeah. And that stab, timed with the musical downbeat. Oh, yo, gorgeous performance, my friend. Woo! Well done, Battle Bowser. Well done. Thank you so much, my friend. You did awesome. Did amazing, amazing, amazing. All right. Let's see who's next on my list. I believe it is Shadow. Yes, it is. Okay. Fire. Here we go, Shadow Flames. Thank you, Battle Bowser. You did awesome. Super cool. And you guys are always welcome to stay in the stream, come back to other live streams, message me, shoot me DMs, whatever you want. If you need like help and you want suggestions or thought processes and stuff, I can't answer everything and I can't listen to like every little audition and recording, but I can give you my best like places to go and coaches to work with, etc., etc. Okay, Shadow Flames. Let's see. All right, the raw is first. All right. Whew. The goal is not to put my mucus everywhere today, but I doubt that's gonna happen. Whew. Sickness is fun. Okay, here we go. This is Shadow Flames Raw. Now this one looks a little quiet, so I'm gonna tell folks to turn it up. But be aware that when you turn this up, you're gonna be turning me up a little too. So maybe just give a good listen. Here we go.
That's sweet. You think you actually have a choice. Darling, I own you, and you do whatever I want. That's sweet. You think you have a choice. Darling, I own you, and you will do whatever I want.
Beautiful. Okay, so that's the first Raw. Shadow Flames, you did ask for advice, correct? First of all, amazing performance. Yeah, goosebumps indeed, Battle Bowser. That was really good. Really, really good. Yes. Okay, so here's the best advice. Yeah, it was great. Here's the best advice I can give to you, Shadow Flames. You have a really strong connection to who that character is, right? You know, Battle Bowser is talking about goosebumps. Absolutely. I can feel and hear this character gritting their teeth and whispering to me in their ear, right? I can feel that. You have a really strong connection here. What I would want from you, and you gave it to me more in the second take, so the second take was much better. What I would want from you is make sure the words are yours, right? Now, obviously, the words aren't yours. I wrote them. You had to say what I wrote, right? But figure out a way that this character of yours embodies these words, right? What word is special to them? Is it own? Is it want? What is it? Figure out what part of it is them. That's the word they're dying to say in this line of dialogue. And that's the one that I want you to release a little. Because this character's really controlled. He is controlling, right? So if you have a controlling character, you want to add a moment where they break. A moment where they release ever so slightly. Because what it'll do is we'll go, ooh, I don't like this. Oh, he's scary. And then the release will happen and we'll go, oh, because it changes the piece, right? Really good job, though. I love your intensity for this character. All right, my friend, you ready for the next line? Here we go.
I am a god. You puny humans are nothing to me. You are ants under my boots. You are not worth my time, bug. I am a god. You puny humans are nothing to me. You are ants under my boots. You are not worth my time, bug.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Good job, Shadow Flames. This villain was different from your first villain, which is a really hard thing to do, right? Is to differentiate our villains like that. This villain, I could very clearly tell by the way you were like chewing on like bug and time that this villain had so much disdain for the people you were talking to. Versus the first one didn't look down on me. The first one just wanted me in control. But this one looks down on me, right? So really, really good job switching them up. Okay, let's listen to the last one.
I am a god. You puny humans are
third
nothing
take.
to
I love
me.
it.
You are ants under my boots. You are not worth my time, bug.
Yes. Okay, so for those who might not have experienced it, every once in a while I have someone do it 3 times instead of twice because I know you've got it in you and I want to hear it. So let me play the 2 endings here. Hold on.
You are not worth my time, bug.
versus.
You are not worth my time, bug.
Okay, now let me play the two beginnings.
I am a god. You puny humans are nothing to me. I am a god. You puny humans are nothing to me.
There it is. That's why I had you go a third time, right there. You hear that?
Nothing to me.
The nothing. Because that disdain was there. The looking down on someone was there. Oh, I get this wrong every time. It's not condensation. That's rain. That's like water. The condescension? Condescending attitude. It was there. There wasn't enough hate in the second one, right? Because if you're looking down on someone, you got to give me a little bit of that, like, oh, you're below me, and I want you dead. That's where you wanted the Ganon vibes. Exactly, right? If you know Zelda, Ganondorf isn't just the king. He's the king, and you should be dead, right? Yeah, exactly. Really well done. That was powerful, Shadow Flames. I love that. Okay, you ready to listen to your final one here? Here we go. Final. Here we go.
I am a god. You puny humans are nothing to me. You are ants under my boots. You are not worth my time, bug.
Ooh, that was cool. Wait, Shadow Flames, that's so cool. Oh my gosh. Okay, so vision for this one was the dragging noise. Every once in a while, someone gives me a performance that really makes me see this scene in my head, which I can't see anything in my head. We've already talked about this, but you know what I mean. And I have to use it. Every once in a while, someone will give me a performance where I'm like, I know exactly what I want. And so what this was I saw you as a villain, had somebody tied to a chair. And so the dragging noise is you dragging the chair into the middle of the room, and then you swing, pick up like a blade, and at the end you go to strike them down. That is what it gave me, right? Because we needed that intense, like, sort of I'm gonna kill you ending. Loved it. Nice job, Shadow Flames. Okay, we're gonna listen to it one more time. You ready? Here we go.
I am a god. You puny humans are nothing to me. You are ants under my boots. You are not worth my time, bug.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. That's so cool. Thank you. Of course, Shadow Flames. I love editing them. Because all the fun things and the sounds and stuff you can put on is crazy. Excellent job, Shadow Flames. You did so good, my friend. Thank you for letting us listen and celebrate with you today. Next is Thomas A. Okay, Thomas. I'm going to pull up Thomas A's. Here we go. Boop-a-doop-boop. I'm going to get a sip of water before we start. If you are here and did audio and yours hasn't played yet, and you're not on our list yet, you are welcome to be added to it. You can tell me your initials or your first name in the chat, and I will add you to our list. Right now, we're going to do Thomas A, and then Danielle L, and then Kevin, KP Gaming. Cool. All right, let me get a little sip of the Diet Pepsi. Try and clear some of the mucus. Or spill it all over me. That works too. Ugh. This is what happens, y'all. When you're sick, these are the realities. But I was not canceling tonight. I was like, absolutely not. I have to be there, you know? Might take 10 million paper towels and tissues, but we're gonna do it. Okay. Here we go, my friend. This is Thomas A's raw audio. I don't think my chats are coming through, Danielle. Let me check. Ooh, OG did not come through either. I would be happy for some advice as well. OG, let me know which audio you had. You don't need to say your full name, but if you want to give your initials or something like that, and I can add you to the list. And Danny, it might not be coming through. My auto mod's not doing it. So that's weird. If things are not coming through and we're not seeing them, do me a big old favor and hit that refresh button. Just to make sure. I will refresh on my end as well. That one did. I sent some others, but it didn't pop up on YouTube. Sometimes YouTube is a little, yeah, and KP Gaming said very impressive. Okay. Sometimes YouTube is a little miffy with its chat. So it goes through every once in a while. Sometimes it doesn't. I use Restream, but I have refreshed. I'm refreshing both of them. Everybody refresh on your end if you need to, etc., etc. All right. We're going to do Thomas. Thomas A's audio goes next. If you want yours added to the list, let me know. We're going to listen to Thomas's raw. And if your chats aren't going through, I do have, if it's super, super, like, needs to be said, really important, my email is up. But otherwise, we appreciate you. All right, here we go. Let's listen to Thomas's, y'all. There is, if you're new to Twitch chat, there is, like, a feature so that if you type too many things, like, consecutively, it will block you. Just fair warning. But it hasn't told me that's been happening. So here we go. Thomas is raw.
That's sweet. You think you actually have a choice. Darling, I own you, and you do whatever I want.
Ooh.
That's sweet. You think you actually have a choice. Darling, I own you, and you will do whatever I want.
Oh, that was gorgeous. I want to play this part again. Ready?
And you will do.
That right there. That inflection is so beautiful because you go from like, you're going to do what I want to a, no. Were you not listening? You will do it. Right? The intent changed from a I am in charge to a hey, I am in charge. Right? It was really, really beautiful. Yeah, amazing, Thomas. That was so good. Fire. That performance, I love that line. This is Thomas A. Got it, OG. Okay. So, Thomas, you do want some advice. Fabulous. Okay. So here, yeah, that's not showing up. The YouTube is not showing up at all. Fun. Okay, good to know. All right. So, Thomas, if you want some advice here, here's a little bit that I'm going to give, right? So your inflection change there was beautiful. It's exactly what we want. Here's the advice I'll give, which a lot of people, everyone can relate to the advice that I give to folks. But this performance, so great. What I would say is sometimes when we try and play villains that are less screamy and yelly and like, I am in charge and mama, I can take you down. I'm going to hit you with a sword, right? When we try to play a villain that is not that, sometimes we go a little too like streamlined. And what I mean by that is you're a little soft, right? I don't mean vocally. I don't mean your volume is too quiet. I mean that your performance needs a little bit more of a I'm running my hand along like gravel. I need to be running it along glass, right? So that's why I really liked the second way you said that, where you said you will do. And also your voice in particular is really smooth. Your voice is smooth, which makes it softer when you do villains like this. So if you have a smooth voice and you're doing a villain that's not like punchy, screamy, yelly, attacky, then what you want to do when you perform it is you want to really make sure, and anybody under 18, put earmuffs on. You need to make sure everything you're saying is you grabbing the person by the balls, right? So all these words, I'll play it real here. Hold on.
Darling, I own you.
That whole bit right there, because your voice is so smooth, what you need to be doing when you play a character like this is you need to be going like legitimately. You might physically have to do this, and that's okay. You're literally gonna go, darling, I own you, right? Keep that tension. If you have to make a fist, if you gotta pull them in, do not let go of this tension. This is not just a fist, right? I'm not just doing this, I'm doing that. And I'm holding it. I have very tiny muscles, but you can see them. They're holding, right? So when you need power and you have a bit of a smoother, a softer tone, force your body to give you the power, okay? Does that make sense, my friend? I hope so. I know you guys are a little behind, but I hope that makes sense. Everybody's doing an incredible job. I'm gonna refresh all the chats on my end because Restream has decided to stop giving us the chat from everybody, which I don't want. And apparently it forced an ad break. Lovely. All right, hold on, y'all. Restream, give me my chat back. I guess I can just pull up Twitch's and YouTube's, but yes, very nice performance, Thomas. We're gonna listen to your final edit here in a second. Yes, Danny, thank you for telling me about ads. Don't worry, we will not listen to any audio while ads are playing, because I don't want anyone to miss their audio. I cannot turn them off, so it's not like I can, be like, oh, don't worry, no ads today because it's a special event. There is, unfortunately, nothing I can do. But okay. Hey, the Restream bot went through. Thank you, Danielle. Okay, cool. So, that was a beautiful one. I will pull up Thomas's for after the ads are done. MC3. We want to get Thomas's final one out here. Thank you. That makes a lot of sense. I'm glad, Thomas. That's what we want, right? Is people to give advice that helps. Did you dip your eyes in blue Kool-Aid? I didn't know you were a trendsetter. Kim Kardashian could take a lesson from you. Hi, Dilly. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And yes, girl, I did. I got serious blue going on. Look at that. Matches my shirt. I got a Hades shirt on. And we got some good blue for today's voice acting showcase. Because I'm trying to not spew mucus everywhere because of how sick I am. Still on an ad, but I'm getting YouTube hats on my Twitch end now. Hell yeah, that's what we want, Danny. Danny, let me know when the ads end, please, and we will continue with Thomas's final audio so that everyone can hear it. I really wish I could turn ads off. Okay. Woo! It's gonna be like this all night. I feel like I need to blow my nose. But if I blow my nose, I'm never gonna stop, you know what I mean? And that's not the stream you guys came here to see. But sometimes we're sickly. And that's just the way the world goes. Okay. Woo! I'd totally watch a 4-hour nose-blowing stream. Bro, I would not. I'd be gone and buried. I wouldn't last 2 seconds. I always feel bad when I am, like, blowing my nose and stuff. But it cannot be helped because at least I'm better than I was earlier this week. Holy Jesus. Holy Lord, Lord, Lord. Okay. I think ads are over, if I have timed this correctly. So we should be able to play Thomas's final, and everyone should be able to hear it. Let's see. Let me pull it up. Awesome. Thank you, Danny. All right, here we go, guys. This is Thomas's final audio.
That's sweet. You think you actually have a choice, darling. I own you, and you will do whatever I want.
Oh, I love that. Thomas, that's so cool. And you know what? The advice that I gave about a softer performance here, that's why I gave this setting. Because yes, Thomas has a beautiful, sexy, deep voice. And the softness from your villain in this performance meant that I wanted to put you in more of a modern setting. So what I did was I had you essentially be like at a bar, and like a woman or a man or whoever that is, trying to be like, you swindled me. I'm not just gonna do everything you say, and you're literally like, oh, sure you won't do what I say, and you toss it down to them, and then you clink glasses, right? That is the setting that I put you in because of your performance. And I actually think it worked really well. Because if you gave too intense of a performance here, then it wouldn't have worked for the sound effects and the music and stuff. Really good job, Thomas. Excellent, excellent. We're going to listen to it one more time. Here we go.
That's sweet. You think you actually have a choice, darling. I own you, and you will do whatever I want.
Yes. That was fire, Thomas. Awesome job. Awesome job. All right, my friend. Next in line is Danielle. Danielle, it's your turn. An hour in and it is your turn. As you guys can see how slow I go with these. Okay, Danielle, let me pull up your raw. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, all right, all right. That for sure works with that sound. I agree, Danielle. I think that Thomas one was gorgeous with the background context. Yeah, very smooth, Thomas. Excellent job. All right. Here we go, guys. This is Danielle's raw audio.
That's sweet. You think you actually have a choice? Darling, I own you, and you will do whatever I want. That's sweet. You think you actually have a choice? Darling, I own you, and you will do whatever I want.
Okay. So, Danielle, you wanted nice advice, right? So first thing I'm going to say, gorgeous performance, Danielle. There is some power behind those words. You have some strong boots on, and you are not letting anybody walk over you. Really well done there. The nice advice I'm going to give you is very, very simple, Danielle. Very, very simple. Are you ready? That voice clip sounds like it comes from a high school soap opera. Yeah, it's really good. Like, you sound straight out of like a TV show. Genuinely. You sound kind of like you're from Riverdale. It's really, really cool. So critique me, I can handle it. Okay. Danny, here's what I'm going to suggest. Your performances were very different, which is good. That's what we want. The way you read the line each time was different. You emphasized different words. You had a different pacing. It was great. Your energy, however, was the same, right? So when we emphasize different words and we change the way we say it, that's amazing. We really, really want that. You also got to switch up your energy a bit. So both of these are very like low key. They're very powerful, but in a way that's kind of like I'm in the Mean Girls movie, right? So if that's the way we do our first one, then maybe our second one, instead of the Mean Girls movie, maybe we're in American Psycho, right? Maybe we age it up a little, or maybe we age it down a little. Whatever you want to do will work. It'll change the character a bit. But we really want to change the energy that's here. Because that way, the way you're emphasizing and saying it will also feel really unique. Like, let me pop through. I think it's in the middle. Let's see.
Darling, I own you.
That's very good right there. And listen to it here.
Darling, I own you.
This is different. And that's what we want. We want two different takes. So,
Darling, I own you.
this one is da 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 da. This one is
Darling, I own you.
da 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 da. That's really good. You're doing that super well. But your energy is the same, right? So both times it was a I own you. Okay, I do. That's what I own. But the second time around, it might have been cool to give like a ha! I own you. Right? Like lose it. Lose it, gain it, whatever it is. Does that make sense? You would love advice too, KP? Got it, KP. I think you're next, so we'll give advice on yours too. So let's listen to the second line that you did. Still raw. Here we go.
Crazy? You think I'm crazy? You left me to rot in that grave. How could you? Crazy? You think I'm crazy? You left me to rot in that grave. How could you?
That was your favorite, wasn't it? What was that your favorite? Because the difference, I want you to genuinely listen here for a second. Totally makes sense. Thank you. Awesome, Danielle. Genuinely listen to this difference here for a second.
That's sweet. You think you actually have a choice? Darling, I own you, and you will do whatever I want. Crazy? You think I'm crazy? You left me to rot in that grave. How could you?
Do you know what? You know how I can tell? Yeah, you love that one? You know how I can tell? In that last take there, you know how you guys have disgustingly been hearing all my mucus today in the microphone? You held nothing back. That crazy?
Crazy?
That crazy was all of the air and breath and shakiness you had inside of you on display. And that's what we want in a performance. And you brought it out subconsciously without realizing it versus you didn't do it in the other line because you love that one. And I know you love that one. So your brain went, I'm going to go for it, right? And you gave me the and you gave me the and we love that in voice acting. Good job. Hey, AJ Saberwolf. Welcome. We're doing the Motor City Voice Acting Showcase today. We are listening to Danielle's Raw. We just finished listening to it and giving some advice to anybody who wants it. We're going to listen to Danielle's final one here. Let's see what we got. Everybody ready for Danielle's final one? Here we go.
Crazy? You think I'm crazy? You left me to rot in that grave. How could you?
Whoa, Danielle! Whoa! That's so cool! Oh my God. That's so amazing, Danielle. Holy bejesus. Wow. I think maybe you can tell the inspiration here, but basically, I see you in the middle of a thunderstorm inside of a cave, confronting whoever left you. And that's what the squeaks are. They're bats. And when the thunder strikes at the end, the bats squeal and swarm all over the place. Yeah. KV Gaming. That was excellent, Danielle. I agree. Dead on indeed. Fantastic, fantastic. Let's listen to it one more time. Here we go. Ready? Here we go, here we go, here we go. Danielle's final audio.
Crazy? You think I'm crazy? You left me to rot in that grave. How could you?
Yeah, that's cool. Oh my gosh, Danielle. You did so good. And the genuine, like, anger and the clearness that you loved this line, we can hear it. We can hear it very clearly. Well done, Danielle. Thank you so much, my friend. That was amazing. Oh my gosh. I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so proud of every single one of you who did so well. You guys did so good. Of course, Danielle. Thank you. Thank you. All right, KP Gaming. Here we go, my friend. It is your turn. I'm going to take out the people we've already been through. Hold on. So that I know. Ooh. Now we got hiccups. All right. KKK. I gotta bring yours over. Okay, got it. Okay. I'm looking. Y'all, we had over 200 people join us for Motor City, which is incredible and amazing. So it takes me a second to find everyone. Okay. Okay. I think I found it. Logging off. Thank you so much for this experience. So cool. Good night, Danielle. You're amazing. Hope to see you again sometime. Thank you so much. All right. Okay. Got it. All right. Here we go, KP Gaming. Are you ready to hear KP Gaming's raw file? Here we go.
Go ahead, scream, cry, beg for your life. I love the sound of a pig squealing. Go ahead, scream, cry, beg for your life. I love the sound of a pig squealing.
Ooh! Gorgeous, KP! Oh my gosh, that was cool. That is a nice low growl. Excellent job, KP. Okay, you asked for feedback as well, I believe. So, I believe it was your idea to do the little laughter. Love the little laughter. Excellent choice. Excellent choice. I think it really adds to the character you're playing here. Here's what I always suggest, especially with this line. When you have words that you never get to say, all right? Who in their everyday life, even in anime and TV, says the word squealing? Nobody. It's just not a thing, right? So when you have words like that, you really, really, really want to live in them and breathe in them and drag them out and make them gross and nasty. So let's listen here to that word.
Beg for your life. I love the sound of a pig squealing.
Right? So we got that good guttural there. And then this one.
I love the sound of a pig squealing.
So there's a good guttural you have on squealing. But what we want is it's going a little too fast. Because that is a power word. That is a very good word that the audience wants to have a reaction to. So what I would do is I would slow it down and I would hit your guttural or pull your guttural off, whichever sounds cooler, and really hit that like squealing, right? Hold. For me, obviously I can't get as low as you can, but my guttural is like a squealing. See how I can hold it on the end? That is where, like, take whatever part of that word feels comfortable for you and drag it out. For me, A's are a little easier. You heard it in the drag. Right? So it's because I'm higher pitched, so A's are in my lower range, whereas the E sound is up high. But that's what I would suggest. Otherwise, awesome job. Awesome job. All right. Are you ready for your final one? Here we go.
Go ahead, scream, cry, beg for your life. I love the sound of a pig squealing.
Oh, cool! Wait! KP, that's so fun. I love how the beat's like, and then it like dives as you laugh. It really like pulls forward your laughter. Let's listen again.
Go ahead, scream, cry, beg for your life. I love the sound of a pig squealing.
Oh, KP, that's so cool. Oh my gosh, KP. Hi, Nala. Welcome. We're doing the Motor City Voice Acting Showcase. We're listening to some incredible performances. And we just listened to KP's. Wow. Awesome job, KP. That was fire. Fire. All right, my friend. That is I think that's the last person on the list. Right? Let's see. I think that's the last person that was on our list to go in order. Hi. So I'm going to start pulling randomly from all the people who gave me permission to showcase their audio tonight. If you are here watching and you would like to go sooner than that, feel free to let me know. You can put your initials or just your first name into the chat and we'll go straight to you because I don't want to keep anyone waiting if you're here watching. But otherwise, we're just going to go from the list that I have. We have about 21 more people to go through, so not too bad. I won't be giving advice or feedback for anyone who's not here, so they'll go a little faster. And if you want advice and feedback on yours, you can let me know in the chat as well. So far, though, everyone's been incredible. I'm kind of nervous. No reason to be nervous, Nala. No reason. Thank you so much. I will work on that. I hope you come back to Motor City in November. Aw, KP. I appreciate you. Thank you for being amazing. We won't be back in November, but we might be back next year. Just stay up to date, and you never know, you might see us announced. I hope we see you again. I still like keeping my name anonymous. You are welcome to, Nala. It's all good. It's all good. Nala, if your audio, if you already said yes to me and you want me to play your audio next, you can go into the email that I sent you and just say, hey, I'm Nala, right? And I'd like you to play my audio next. And that way you don't have to put your name here in the chat and you don't have to worry about it all. And I will rename the file to your name, to Nala. So that way nobody knows. Oh, it's a part of my VTuber persona. Cool. I love that. That's fire. VTuber personas are so cool, man. They're absolutely, absolutely really cool. I feel like a part of me looked into being a VTuber, but I don't think I could do it because I love so much of my personality is like my face, you know? So much of my personality is like I'm a big character. But damn, I wish. VTubers are so cool. Yeah, that would be great, Nala, because then I can play yours. And no one will have to know your name, so that's totally okay. Let me see what else I got here. I don't think I ever got an email. Nala, were you at the Motor City event? If not, then you would not have one to play today. I can't wait to upload my brain into the interwebs so I can become a VTuber too. That would be fire. Yo, the day that we all get to like hack into the mainframe and just our bodies are gone, we're just digital. Crazy day. That'll be a crazy, crazy day. Oh my gosh. Delia, I feel that. We'll all just be VTubers and there won't be like a real persona anymore. It'll just be like, that'll be who we are, you know? That's how it'll be. That'll be who we are. Okay. Who is next? So we're going to start from the top. Yes, you were. Okay. Nala, all emails have been sent out. So if you... Here, I can put it... You're in the YouTube. I can put it in the YouTube. So if you did not receive an email from me, what you need to do... and you were at the Motor City Comic Con event, and took our voice acting event, what you need to do is you need to email that email that I just put in the YouTube chat, and you need to give me whatever name you put down on our sheet. I won't say it out loud on stream, don't worry about it, but you need to give me whatever name you put down on our sheet, and I will send your audio over. Because most likely what that means, if you didn't receive an email from me, is that whatever email you gave me bounced. We had a few bounce. So go ahead and shoot me a message so I can send your audio through. For now, we will start from the top of my list, which means we're going to listen to Aaron R. Boop-a-doop-boo. So Aaron R, like the letter R, we're going to listen to their raw audio here and see what they did for us tonight. All right, here we go. Aaron R's raw audio.
Look at you now. You can't even take one hit from my sword. You're pathetic. You're weak. You're worthless.
Ooh.
Look at you now. You can't even take one hit from my sword. You're pathetic. You're weak. You're worthless.
Ooh.
Look at you now. You can't even take one hit from my sword. You're pathetic. You're weak. You're worthless.
Ooh. Okay, Nala, amazing. I'll let you know when I receive the email. That was cool, Aaron. If you ever watch this, excellent performance. Very well done. Fabulous, fabulous job. I really think you gave us some strong power here. The voice clip sounds like it belongs to... Oh, we're not going to say that about somebody's thing. But that was a really good performance there. Excellent, excellent job, my friend. I liked, I want to do this one. There's a piece in the middle here. I think it's right here. I want to hear this. It is really, really good. Hold on. I think it's right here, Aaron. Let me see.
You can't even take one hit from my sword. You're pathetic. You're weak. You're worthless.
Yeah. Okay. So there's something that people do when they say this one. Let me listen to this one.
You're pathetic. You're weak. You're worthless.
Okay. You hear the difference in those worthlesses?
You're worthless. You're worthless.
It's really cool because when people do this one, I'm always interested in how you're going to say that final word. And you gave me such cool different takes where one of them was like, ugh, like, fuck you, you're worthless. And one of them was like, I need you to know that you are worthless. You know what I mean? And I loved both of them. They were really strong. Well done, Aaron. All right, this is Aaron's final version. Here we go.
Look at you now. You can't even take one hit from my sword. You're pathetic. You're weak. You're worthless.
Ooh, that was cool. Oh, that was cool. Wait, every time you hit, you were like stabbing and slicing and ooh, let's listen to it one more time, Aaron. Aaron's final audio.
Look at you now. You can't even take one hit from my sword. You're pathetic. You're weak. You're worthless.
Oh, yeah, that's like nasty. You were slicing people up. Yeah, very Captain Jack Sparrow fight. Well done, Aaron. I love that. Good job. You found it? Oh, I'm glad, Nala. Amazing. Thank you again for the opportunity and advice. Hope to see you again as I try this voice acting thing. Of course. Oh my gosh. Have a good time. Let me know if you need anything. You are great. Yes, golf claps to everybody who's showcasing their audio today. We support all of you. Nala, I see it. Okay. So, I will do that right now. And I see which one is yours. We're going to play yours next, okay, Nala? Let me pop this in here. Yep. Okay. This is going to be so fun. I'm going to rename it Nala. Here we go. Okay, and the person we just did was Aaron's, so we can take Aaron's out of the list. Now, Nala, I want to ask before we play yours, do you want advice or critique? It's a pleasure. Take your time. Thank you. Do you want advice or critique, or do you just want us to hype you up today? Either way is fine. Whichever your preference is, we can go for. Let me see. We'll pull out Nala's. Okay, Nala's raw. Of course. All right. Okay. We're going to listen to Nala's raw audio here. I'm going to soon need another paper towel tissue. I feel this energy. Okay. All right. Here we go. This is Nala. Nala, this is your raw audio. Here we go.
Beautiful as ever, my dear. Like a violet gleaming in the moonlight. Marvelous. Beautiful as ever, my dear. Like violet gleaming in the moonlight. Marvelous.
Gorgeous.
Angel of light, lend me your strength. Give me the power to heal the wounded, to rise the fallen. Special ability, divine restoration.
Ooh.
Angel of light, lend me your strength. Give me the power to heal the wounded and to rise the fallen. Special ability, divine restoration.
Ooh. Nala, those were so powerful. Oh my gosh. Do what you would like? Okay, Nala. I'm going to hype you up and give you two. Final Fantasy 16, here we go. Yes, Dilly. So, Dilly, I'll be happy with either. Okay, so Dilly is spot on here. This last line of the Divine Restoration special ability is one of my video game lines. It was very specifically written to give Final Fantasy RPG turn-based style combat. And you did it so much justice, Nala. I love the second take of this one. Let's listen to that ending. Ready? I want to listen to 2 different endings. Here we go.
Special ability, Divine Restoration.
Versus.
Special ability, Divine Restoration.
Okay. Do you hear how the intensity changed? Right? Your first one was a good performance, but it almost felt like you were performing for like the room we were in, right? I felt like you're performing for me and you. Your second take though felt like you were performing for a stadium. And that's what we want. We want that big, powerful,
Special ability, Divine Restoration.
right? We really want the strength and the energy and the power, and you nailed it on that second take. Good job, Nala. That's awesome. All right, my friend, are you ready to listen to your final one? Here we go. Here we go. Let's listen to Nala's final take here. Okay, here we go.
Angel of Light, lend me your strength. Give me the power to heal the wounded and to rise the fallen. Special ability, Divine Restoration.
Wow. Wait, that really is. You feel like a healer here. Oh my gosh. There's a beautiful sense of like calling down the light and the heavens and like the twinkling and the shimmering music. Let's listen to it one more time. Here we go.
Angel of Light, lend me your strength. Give me the power to heal the wounded and to rise the fallen. Special ability, Divine Restoration.
Oh, it's so pretty. You couldn't hear most of it because YouTube's glitching. That's okay, Nala. Nala, the YouTube recording here will be saved. So just check the timestamp, and once the live stream is done with today, you can always come back and listen to the feedback I had to give. Basically, all I had to say was you did amazing, right? And this final edit is so beautiful. Yes! This final edit is so beautiful, too, because it really feels like you are, summoning the healing powers. Like you're in D&D game or something. I love that. Good job, Nala. You did so good, my friend. Oh, my gosh. Everybody's so talented. Oh, my Lord. I don't know how you all could be this talented. Like, that's crazy. I hope you know that you're crazy. Crazy good. Okay. Let's keep going because we got quite a few to get through here tonight. Next up is Anthony A. Anthony A. All right, Anthony's got a long raw for us to listen to, so we are going to listen to it all the way through since Anthony is not here with us right now. And then we will talk about how cool and amazing it was. We won't give advice since they're not here, but I'm just going to let this one play, okay? Here we go.
You really think you can beat me at my own game? Ha! Give it your best shot, shrimp. You really think you can beat me at my own game? Ha! Give it your best shot, shrimp.
Ooh.
Oh, come now. I only wanted the taste of your true power. But if you're not willing to give it to me, I guess I shall simply have to take it.
Ooh.
Oh, come now. I only wanted a taste of your true power. But if you're not willing to give it to me, I guess I shall simply have to take it. Look at you now. You can't even take one hit from my sword. You're pathetic. You're weak. You're worthless. Look at you now. You can't even take one hit from my sword. You're pathetic. You're weak. You're worthless.
Oh, that ending worthless, holding the so good, Anthony. Oh my gosh, yo. Fire. Well done. Well done. You play very good villains. Of course, Nala. Thanks to you for participating. All right, Anthony. We're going to listen to Anthony A's final audio. Here we go.
You really think you can beat me in my own game? Ha! Give it your best shot, shrimp.
Ooh. Oh, that was punchy. That was fast. That was in the middle of a fight. Let's listen again.
You really think you can beat me in my own game? Ha! Give it your best shot, shrimp.
Oh, I love that ending, like crack, where they like get the sword hit in, they get the punch in. Ooh, very nice, Anthony. It feels like you're in a fight for this one. You did a great job with how punchy that is. All right, all right. Awesome job to Anthony A. Let's see who's next. Okay. Whew. Get a little Diet Pepsi. Probably should be drinking water, but it's fine. Don't do as I say or as I do. Okay. Here we go. I think we have another Anthony in line. We do. Okay. Next up is Anthony G. Here we go. All right, this is Anthony G's raw audio. This one looks a little loud, my friends, so fair warning to headphone users. And here we go. Anthony G's raw audio.
Yep, that's me. I bet you're wondering how I got into this situation. Oh, it's a long story. Yep, that's me. Oh, I bet you're wondering how I got into this situation. It's a long story, especially for you viewers out there, that you'll come to understand over this story.
Snake, according to my calculations, the vaccine should be completed in a few days. I'm absolutely certain of it. Snake, according to my calculations, the vaccine should be completed in a few days. I'm absolutely certain of it.
I remember you, Anthony. You had some really cool ideas for voices in here, and you had clear visions of like, oh, I picture this and this, you know? And you did an awesome job. I love how silly and funny that first voice is. Oh my gosh, I could see that in an old-timey like cartoon easily. Well done, Anthony. All right, time to listen to Anthony G's final audio.
Yep, that's me. Oh, I bet you're wondering how I got into this situation. It's a long story, especially for you viewers out there, that you'll come to understand over this story.
Oh, that's so fun. And this is exactly the type of music to fit what I was talking about too. This feels like it's directly out of like a Looney Tunes or a Saturday morning, especially with all the boings and the music in the back. Oh my gosh, let's listen one more time.
Yep, that's me. Oh, I bet you're wondering how I got into this situation. It's a long story, especially for you viewers out there, that you'll come to understand over this story.
Oh my gosh, that's so silly. Well done, Anthony. All right, all right. Next up on our list is Chris T. Okay, Chris T. Ooh, we got a long one here, folks. Okay, this is going to be a long raw. Let's listen to Chris T's raw audio. I'm going to let it play through.
Look at you now! You can't even take one hit from my sword! You're pathetic! You're weak! You're worthless!
Ooh.
Look at you now! You can't even take one hit from my sword. You're pathetic! You're weak! You're worthless!
Oh, good breath.
Look at you now! You can't even take one hit from my sword.
Ooh.
You're pathetic! You're weak! You're worthless!
The emphasizing. It's very good.
Look at you now! You can't even take one hit from my sword. You're pathetic! You're weak! You're worthless!
A lot of stamina to do
No,
all those
no!
in a row.
You do not get to win! I am the victor! You are nothing! I will destroy you and everything you love.
Ooh.
No, no! You do not get to win. I am the victor. You are nothing. I will destroy you and everything you love. I am a god.
Ooh.
You puny little humans are nothing to me. You are ants under my boots. You are not worthy of my time, bug. I am a god. You puny little humans are nothing to me. You are ants under my boots. You're not worth my time, bug.
Ooh, well done, Christy. That was fantastic. I really liked those performances. I had Chris go that many times because if you listen at the beginning, you can hear a little bit of noise happening. Tried to get out of the audio, but I kind of knew I couldn't, so that's why I had Chris go a couple of times there. But we really got a good couple of performances in there. You're a powerhouse, Chris. Love your breath, love your energy. Really amazing. Good job. Oh, advice is welcome. I was the Anthony from Saturday. AJ, is that... Were you... Hold on, I'm checking. Were you Anthony A or Anthony G? Did we already listen to yours? Was it the second one we listened to or the first one? But Chris, amazing, amazing job. We're going to listen to Chris's final, and then we can go back and give you a little advice, Anthony. Let's see here. Let's listen to Chris's final.
Look at you now! You can't even take one hit from my sword. You're pathetic. You're weak. You're worthless.
Ooh, that was cool, Chris. Oh my gosh, I love the battle happening in the background. Whoa, let's listen to it one more time.
Look at you now! You can't even take one hit from my sword. You're pathetic. You're weak. You're worthless.
Ooh, and having the music end with the sword hit really makes you feel like the main character in like the middle of a Lord of the Rings fight. I love that. It matched your power really well too, and the breath you were keeping to it. Good job, Chris. That was awesome. All right, that was Chris T. Let's see. Boo-ba-da-boo, ba-da-doo-boo-boo. We got another Chris in the roster to do. Ooh, and another long one. I love it. Okay. Let's see here. I'm looking for one of the ones I pulled out here. Who doesn't let me pull up trash? Okay, hold on. Bum-ba-da-dum-ba-da-dum-ba-ba-da. Bum-ba-da-dum-ba-da-bum-bum-bum. That's weird. Okay. There it is. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. So we got another Chris to do. And then, AJ, I know YouTube's a little behind, so we'll go back to yours if you want to let me know which one you were. So we'll do Chris B, and then we'll go back to yours. Okay. Here is Chris B's raw audio.
Tick tock, tick tock. Your time has run out. Your life is now forfeit, and I am here to collect. Tick tock. Tick tock. Your time has run out. Your life is now forfeit, and I am here to collect.
Ooh.
I adore the flavor of your blood on my lips. I can taste every pain, every sadness. It's delicious.
Ooh, that was good.
I adore the flavor of your blood on my lips. I can taste every pain, every sadness. It's delicious.
Yeah.
You can't run away from me. Ugh. No matter where you go, I will find you. And I will have my revenge.
Ooh.
You can't run away from me. No matter where you go, I will find you. And I will have my revenge.
Oh, that's super cool. I love the effort noises of like the battle and the fighting that you're doing in these last ones. Awesome job, Chris. The delicious ones, I think I even accidentally left me in there. You could hear me going, yeah, because the way you held delicious was so fun. Oh my gosh, really good job, Chris. That's fire. Okay, let's listen to Chris B's final audio.
I adore the flavor of your blood on my lips. I can taste every pain, every sadness. It's delicious.
Oh, yeah. This is one of the glass ones. So because of the way you did it, I could picture you like really close up to this person, like just in their face with the breath and in your ears. And I could see you like tapping your nails on a glass and then, you know, clinking and drinking out of it at the end. And so that's what that performance was. Ooh, very nice, Chris. The like smooth but intense way you gave that with all the, you know, the anticipation. Really well done, Chris. Really well done. All right. Let's see here. Next we have we have David S. Here we go. All right. David's going to give us a nice long one for the raw. Here we go. We're going to listen to David S.'s raw audio.
You don't get it.
Ooh.
My mind is a terrifying place. I wish I could make it stop, but the voices just keep getting louder. You don't get it. My mind is a terrifying place.
Ooh.
I wish I could make it stop, but the voices just keep getting louder.
Ooh, that's a difference.
You don't get it. My mind is a terrifying place. I wish I could make it stop, but the voices just keep getting louder.
Ooh.
If you listen closely, you can hear it speaking to you. The gentle splash of the water, the wind rustling the leaves. Breathe and let the earth in.
Oh, very calming. I like that.
If you listen closely, you can hear it speaking to you. The gentle splash of the water, the wind rustling in the leaves. Breathe and let the earth in.
Very different vibes.
No, you do not get to win. I am the victor. You are nothing.
Ooh.
I will destroy you and everything you love.
No. No. You do not get to win. I am the victor. You are nothing. I will destroy you and everything you love.
Oh, good job, David. all of these performances were so different, and I love that you challenged yourself in that way. Those last ones were really cool too, because you had one that was very attack forward and kind of like going after someone, and you had one that was a bit more emotional, a bit more introspective, and like, no, this can't be happening, right? That was really good. Nice job, David. Love it, love it. All right, we're gonna listen to David's final audio. Here we go.
No. No. You do not get to win. I am the victor. You are nothing. I will destroy you and everything you love.
Ooh, that was cool. That was like a one-on-one battle, you know? Like, it felt very much like you were coming to grips with that the fight was supposedly over and you weren't gonna let it be over. So you sort of like scrape your sword across the floor and you just go at him with a couple of hits. And they're like, he puts his shield up to block you. That's really cool. Let's listen to it one more time.
No. No. You do not get to win. I am the victor. You are nothing. I will destroy you and everything you love.
Yeah, that one-on-one fight there is so cool. Awesome job, David. That was fire. All right. Okay. Beautiful. We're going to refresh just to make sure we've got everything. Cool. All right, next up is Frank. All right, Frank H. Let's see what you got for us. Boom, boom, boom. All right, here we go. Frank H's raw audio.
I am a god. You puny little humans are nothing to me. You are ants under my boots. You are not worth my time, bug.
Oh, I love that.
I am a god. You puny little humans are nothing to me. You are ants under my boots. You are not worth my time, bug.
There's power here.
I am a god. You puny little humans are nothing to me. You are ants under my boots. You are not worth my time, bug. No! You do not get to win.
Ooh.
I am the victor. You are nothing. I will destroy you and everything you love.
Ooh, okay.
No, you do not get to win. I am the victor. You are nothing. I will destroy you and everything you love.
Ooh.
Look at you now. You can't even take one hit from my sword. You're pathetic. You're weak. You're worthless.
Ooh, went down.
Look at you. You can't even take one hit from my sword. You're pathetic. You're weak. You're worthless.
Ooh, I like the laughter at the end of that one. That was fun, Frank. The laughter at the end of that one was really cool because it gave your villain a bit of like, bro, you are not, like even close to my level. I love that. You have some really good attitude in these performances, and I think you did a great job, Frank. Okay, let's listen to Frank's final audio.
No, you do not get to win. I am the victor. You are nothing. I will destroy you and everything you love.
Whoa! That was so cool! You really at the beginning just like ripped that sword, and then at the end you sliced them up. Let's listen again.
No, you do not get to win. I am the victor. You are nothing. I will destroy you and everything you love.
Oh, yeah, that's nasty. Nice job, Frank. That was a strong performance. Well done, my friend. Okay. So that's Frank's. Next up, we're We're going to have an ad break in about a minute, my Twitch chat people. YouTube, you should be fine. Okay. Next up, we have Holly. Holly C. All right, here is Holly C's raw audio.
I came here to take names and kick butt. And would you look at that? You're on my list.
Yeah.
I came here to take names and kick butt. And would you look at that? You're on my list.
Ooh, Holly, that last one, so good. The you put into that. Let's go. Amazing job, Holly. All right, let's listen to your final version, Holly. Here we go.
I came here to take names and kick butt. And would you look at that? You're on my list.
Oh, yeah. Yo, the attitude you put into would you look at that? And then the right at the end to be like you punched them in the face or you like snapped their bones or something. So good, Holly. Let's listen to it one more time.
I came here to take names and kick butt. And would you look at that? You're on my list.
Yeah, nice one. All right, all right. Okay. Next up is Jack A. We're going to do Jack A's audio. They have the raw file for us. Here we go. Jack A's raw audio.
You don't get it. My mind, it's a terrifying place. I wish I could make it stop, but the voices just keep getting louder.
Ooh.
You don't get it. My mind. It's a terrifying place. I wish I could make it stop, but the voices just keep getting louder.
Oh, I love that.
I am a god. You puny little humans are nothing to me. You are ants under my boots. You are not worth my time, bug. I'm a god. You puny little humans are nothing to me. You are ants under my boots. You are not worth my time, bug.
Oh, tell him.
Oh, come on, ladies. No fighting. There's plenty of me to go around. Oh, come on, ladies. No fighting. There's plenty of me to go around.
That's hysterical. Okay, you doing a funny one at the end really got me. I was like, because we had these like strong characters and then funny. Oh my gosh, that was good. Jack, you are such a good attitude. Like, the attitude that you have in these performances is amazing. Hey, gal, welcome, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for resubscribing. We are doing our voice acting showcase for Motor City, giving folks a positive support as we listen to their raw and finalized audio. How have you been, gal? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. We just listened to Jack A's. Whoop, whoop, indeed. Whoop, whoop. I am feeling a little better since I was sickly earlier this week, although you can still hear all of the mucus. And I feel bad to everybody who was here at the beginning of the stream because I have like 10 paper towel tissues and they had to deal with all of it. And I'm going to have more as the stream goes on. Am dying? Yep, that's the usual lay of the land, is it not? Gonna be lurking, just finished dating things? Fire! Feel free to lurk, gal. I appreciate you very much. And we'll have to talk about all the dating things. And in theory, we can start doing it together again next week if you want to, because I should be unsickly. So on Monday, we can date more things. For anyone who doesn't know, we are playing Date Everything on our usual streams. Jack A, you did amazing here, genuinely. There's a part that I wanted to go back over. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
I wish I could make it stop, but the...
Yeah, this second one of your first line was so cool because you do like a roller coaster where you go like low and then boom and back down. You like wave it. Really good job. I found out how to romance the Brennan Lee Mulligan character. Gal. I won't let you spoil it for me, but I will let you give me hints. On Monday, you're gonna have to give me hints because I gotta find the Brendan Lee Mulligan. I have to find him and I gotta romance him. That's the job. All right, let's listen to Jack A's final recording. Here we go.
You don't get it! My mind! It's a terrifying place. I wish I could make it stop, but the voices just keep getting louder.
Oh, that's creepy. Wait, Jack, that's so cool. I love the voices lines when I get to edit them because I just get to throw in a huge amount of like whispers and noises and creepy little sounds. And your like wave that you did, remember this is the one I said I just liked in our previous Raw. The wave that you did and the way that you read this made it really cool because the music kind of like gets louder at the end. Awesome job, Jack. You did great. He's an odd character. Oh, Brendan Lee Mulligan's character? I'm not surprised based on the other characters in that game, but I'll be excited to find out. All right. Next up is... Next up is Jeff W. Okay, Jeff W's got a nice long Raw for us today. Here we go. We're going to play Jeff W's Raw audio.
In times like this,
Ooh.
people need a leader. They need someone they can trust. They need me.
Oh, no one's done this yet.
In times like this, people need a leader.
Yeah.
They need someone they can trust. They need me.
Ooh.
Don't give in. I know it can be hard sometimes to feel happy. Sometimes I feel like I can't do anything right. But then I remember I have people who love me for who I am. And so do you.
I like that, the genuineness.
Don't give in. I know it can be hard sometimes to feel happy. Sometimes I feel like I can't do anything right.
Ooh, that was very nice.
But then I remember I have people who love me for who I am. And so do you. You don't get it.
Ooh.
My mind is a scary place. I wish I could stop it. But the voices keep getting louder. You don't get it. My mind is a terrifying place. I wish I could make it stop. Voices keep getting louder.
Ooh, that was cool because like we just heard that last line from the previous person, but yours was so different. Yours was like gritty and dark and strong. You gave me like detective isn't sure if what he sees is real. That was really cool. I liked that a lot. Good job, Jeff. That was amazing. Okay, let's listen to Jeff's final audio. Here we go.
You don't get it. My mind is a terrifying place. Wish I could make it stop. The voices keep getting louder.
Ooh, and that was exactly what I did for the audio. Was I gave you, versus the previous person, I gave you much more of like what I call video game style, which is because your performance reminded me of like an Alan Wake, right? With that gritty sort of detective who's like, oh, I don't know, man. I just drank like a bunch of packs or whatever. I cannot do gritty while I'm sick. Do not let me do that voice. Oh my God. Oh, I'm gonna need another paper towel for that one. But yours gave me more video game energy, was the style. So this time around, when I put all the voices and stuff behind you, and at the end I had that really weird, almost like wail happening, it's because that to me is more of like a surround sound type of thing, like while you're walking through the hallway. So you're passing by these things and then the wail starts to play at like the cutscene. You know what I mean? Really good job, Jeff. That was awesome. Your performance was great. All right. Next up, we have Joseph. Joseph N. Okay, Joseph N has also got a nice long one for us today. Here we go. Joseph N's raw audio.
Come back to me. I can't lose you here. Not now. Not like this. Come on. Wake up. Come back to me. I can't lose you here. Not now. Not like this. Come on. Wake up.
Oh, that was good.
You
Emotional.
think you can beat me at my own game? Ha! Give it your best shot, Shrimp.
Love it.
You think you can beat me at my own game? Give it your best shot, Shrimp.
You don't get it. My mind
Another one.
is a terrifying place. I wish I could make it stop, but the voices just keep getting louder. You don't get it. My mind is a terrifying place. I wish I could make it stop, but the voices just keep getting louder.
Ooh, and yours was different from the other two. So this is why I like using all the same lines of dialogue, because 3 different people can do the exact same line completely differently, right? Your performance for the voices get louder was like moving up. So yours was like, oh, they're not so intense. Uh-oh, they're getting worse. Uh-oh, they're getting worse. I gotta scream, right? Which is so different from the others, and it was really cool. Awesome job, Joseph. You did great. Okay, let's listen to Joseph N's final audio.
You don't get it. My mind is a terrifying place. I wish I could make it stop, but the voices just keep getting louder.
Ooh, and there's an echo on your big scream at the end, which is so cool because it matches that intensity that you did. That's different from the other two. So let's listen again.
You don't get it. My mind is a terrifying place. I wish I could make it stop, but the voices just keep getting louder.
Whoa, yeah, that echo adds a really cool, like, whoosh style vibe to your performance. Incredible job, Joseph. Really well done. All right. Let's see what else we got. Okay. Next up is Nathan W. Nathan W. A nice long one once again. I love it. Y'all were so good at your performances, and you did so many at Motor City that we had to change up the amount people were allowed to do. So at future cons, they're only allowed to do 2 in one sitting, and I need you guys to know that that's because of how amazing y'all were. Because all of you, like so many of you kept doing 3 lines, and you guys were so good that I would be in the booth with you for so long because I was like, do it again. Do it again, because I didn't want you to stop. And so we have to change it down to 2 lines max because everybody's such a good performer that we take too long. So in Anime Ohio, folks are only allowed to do 2. So you guys, every time we go to a new convention, each of you guys get something special. You guys are one of the special ones who got the big 3 lines, right? So it's exciting. All right, Nathan W's raw audio. Here we go.
Oh, come now.
Ooh.
I only wanted a taste of your true power. But if you're not willing to give it to me, I guess I'll simply have to take it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, come now. I only wanted a taste of your true power.
Very different.
But if you're not willing to give it to me, I guess I'll simply have to take it.
Those were so different.
Don't give in. I know it can be hard sometimes to feel happy. Sometimes I feel like I can't do anything right. But then I remember that I have people who love me for who I am, and so do you. Don't give in. I know it can be hard sometimes to feel happy. Sometimes I feel like I can't do anything right.
Oh, I love that.
But then I remember that I have people who love me for who I am, and so do you.
Oh.
Don't you understand? I don't want to keep living. Just let me go. Please.
Oh.
Don't you understand? I don't want to keep living. Just let me go. Please.
Ooh, Nathan, you went for the emotional ones. You did like a really inspirational one and then immediately did like the person you're talking to that is just upset and sad. And, you know, next year I've been looking into changing up some of the scripts. And so you might be one of the few people who does our event that will ever get to say that line. You might be one of the few people, because I think that's what a lot of folks don't choose, the super emotional sad ones. So those are some of the ones I'm going to cut for next year. So that's a really cool performance that you gave, like really strong and really powerful. And your inspirational ones were good too. I love the like authenticity there. Nice job, Nathan. Okay, let's listen to Nathan W's final audio.
Oh, come now. I only wanted a taste of your true power. But if you're not willing to give it to me, I guess I'll simply have to take it.
Ooh, that was cool. Oh my gosh. I can see the type of villain you're playing in like a suit. Like you are a mafia boss and you're in a suit and you're in charge and you put your hat on the coat rack. And you, take off your gloves as you walk through with the footsteps. And then at the very end, you just, and you like break their finger or break their nose or whatever it is. Ooh, well done, Nathan. Let's listen to it one more time.
Oh, come now. I only wanted a taste of your true power. But if you're not willing to give it to me, I guess I'll simply have to take it.
Yeah, that's cool. Nice job, Nathan. That's amazing. Okay. Next we have Nicole. Nicole W. Okay. It is Nicole W's turn. So let's see what we've got here. All right. Nicole W's raw audio.
Excuse me, Mr. Scary Monster Man. Do you think maybe you could let my friend go? Pretty please? Excuse me, Mr. Scary Vampire Monster Man. Do you think maybe you can let my friend go? Pretty please? Crazy? You think I'm crazy?
Ooh.
You left me to rot in that grave. How could you?
Yeah.
Crazy? You think I'm crazy? You left me to rot in that grave. How could you?
Ooh, very nice. Both of these are so interesting because they're kind of like opposite characters almost. I really liked your a lot of people chose the vampire line this time around, which is funny because last year like nobody picked it, but so many folks chose the excuse me, Mr. Scary Vampire, and it's such a funny little line because you can take it in so many ways. You can be comedic, you can be sarcastic, whatever you want. And I liked your second performance because it almost gave me like if we're in a cartoon, it gave me you're the one in like the pink business suit in the heels and you're like texting on your phone and you're like, excuse me, hello, yeah, can you put him down please? Thank you. Like that was the energy you gave me. And I really like that because that just makes it funnier because it's the idea of like, big, we're the villain, but you just don't care, which I think is hysterical. And then everybody loves the crazy line, which I will say people choose the crazy line so much that sometimes when I go to edit it, I'm like, there's only one way this can be edited. So a lot of them sound the same when they're edited. But it's because everybody performs it so strongly, and you had such a strong performance there with the way you ate that ending. I'm gonna play it. Hold on.
You left me to rot in that grave. How could you?
You did something, and it may be part of your natural voice or not. It's a part of my natural voice, but you did something which I really like, which is I don't know what the technical term is, but you did like a swoop. You I think it's a vocal flip is what it's called. You hear it a lot in singing. But you did a how could you in that? I can't do it on command. I can only do it when I sing. It's like a what? Like that, like a what? But in a good way. I'll play it.
You left me to rot in that grave. How could you?
Right there.
Could you? Could you?
You hear the you?
Could you? Excuse me?
I got technology.
Could you? Could you? Could you?
That, could you is really cool. I love when natural tendencies come out because what it means is you let everything go and you just performed. And that's all we ever want, right? Is we want the authentic you. And so it was fantastic. I love hearing that at the end. And I don't know which one I edited for you because I never remember anything ever. But if I didn't edit that one, I would be very surprised that I had the control to not forcibly do that one. Because I love that there. That beautiful, slip was fantastic. All right, Nicole, let's hear the final. Here we go.
Crazy?
Yep.
You think I'm crazy? You left me to rot in that grave. How could you?
Yeah. And you notice I didn't add much. I put you in a thunderstorm with some nice strong rain, a good thunder crack, but your performance is so strong that I didn't need to add much. I didn't want to detract from what you already gave. And something that doesn't always happen with performances of this line, because I often use rain and thunder here, usually the thunder comes at the end because people get really loud and they yell the you, but you don't do that. You have that beautiful swap. And so your thunder's in the center. Let's re-listen here.
Crazy? You think I'm crazy? You left me to rot in that grave. How could you?
Yeah. Your thunder crack is in the center because you have the intensity towards the front. So that's really cool. Awesome job, Nicole. You did great. All right. Next up is Norma D. Okay. Norma D, here we go with your raw audio.
You really think you can beat me at my own game? Give it your best shot, shrimp.
Oh, that's so cute.
You really think you can beat me at my own game? Give it your best shot, shrimp.
Oh my gosh.
I adore the flavor of your blood on my lips. I can taste every pain, every sadness. It's delicious.
Okay.
I adore the flavor of your blood on my lips. I can taste every pain, every sadness. It's delicious.
Yeah, that right there is it. If I didn't edit that one, I'm crazy. Because, holy Jesus, I'm going to play it again. You hear that?
I adore the flavor of your blood on my lips. I can taste every pain, every sadness. It's delicious.
You have a beautiful amount of breath and quivering almost happening here, especially you, whether it's part of your natural speech or not, you have a glottal stop right here. Ready? I'm going to play the line before it so it's clearer.
I can taste every.
Right there.
I can taste every.
Where for the word every, you go every. Versus I can taste every pain. Every pain. It's a little hard to hear without direct comparison in the same person's voice. But essentially what a glottal stop is, because I have it naturally, it's part of my natural speaking voice. And a lot of vocal teachers and coaches will be like, we got to get that out of there. Which is fair. If you're trying to do a neutral read and you're an actor, you got to get it gone. But I love natural tendencies. And so what a glottal stop is it means before the sound, like and o and your vocal, the little flap at the top of your vocal cords is closing. Not fully, obviously, but like essentially it's closing fully. It's close enough. And then it's reopening to say the word with the air. So if we had somebody who didn't have the glottal stop, or if I was not sick, I could give you a better presentation of what it sounds like to not pause. But what it does is it creates this almost like hiccup before you say the word, where when you go to say every, because it's that sound and your vocal flap is closing and opening, unlike other people's, it gives you this almost like force in the really like core of your body, because it sounds like you have to force it out, which for this line of dialogue is really good, because what it's doing is it's making you sound like you are so entranced by this person's blood and taste that you can't get the word out. But it's just your natural glottal stop. So I'll play it one more time here.
I adore the flavor of your blood on my lips. I can taste every pain, every sadness. It's delicious.
Yeah. And it makes all of those delicious and adore with the breath that you're holding really strong. Nice job, Norma. All right, Norma, here's your final audio. Here we go.
I adore the flavor of your blood on my lips. I can taste every pain, every sadness. It's delicious.
Girl. Oh my God. We cooked on that one. Your performance is so like, we already talked about how passionate and like breathy and everything, combined with like the biting noises and the heartbeat. This is Vampire for days. Oh my gosh. Wait, I'm gonna play it without. I'm gonna try not to make commentary because it's so good. Hold on. Oh, it's not gonna let me. Okay, hold on.
I adore the flavor of your blood on my lips. I can taste every pain, every sadness. It's delicious.
Oh my gosh, dude. It's when you guys give me performances that are this in the thick of it, there's not much I can do, right? And that's a good thing, because what I want is to highlight how strong your performance was. So I added some of those like classic vampire, like I got my fangs out, I'm going, right? And I'm going to bite you at the beginning. And then I just threw in a really strong heartbeat, and your performance sold the rest, Norma. Well done, my friend. Genuinely, very good job. I got hiccups now because I was trying to do all those glottal stops. Good job. Good job. Okay, let's see who's next. All right, next up is Paige M. Let's see. All right, this is Paige M's raw audio.
Why do you keep fighting?
Ooh.
I'm not worth it. I never have been. I never will be. Why do you keep fighting? I'm not worth it. I never have been. And I never will be.
Oh, Paige, you have a beautiful understanding of like emotional fragility here, right? Because when you pick sad lines, because these don't get picked that often, it can be really difficult to perform them without going like stereotypically sad, right? Like cryy and loud and whatever. You do this beautiful thing where we can feel like you're breaking and we can feel like your sadness is real without you having a meltdown, you know? Like your breath is very shaky, your words are very like gasping for air almost. It was really, really well done. Excellent performance, Paige. That's very hard to do. All right, we're going to listen to Paige M's final audio. Here we go.
Why do you keep fighting? I'm not worth it. I never have been. And I never will be.
Yeah, I remember doing this one because like I said, your performance is so like authentic and gentle, but gentle in a good way for this line of dialogue. That I was like, I need something that sort of gives the dramaticness that your performance can show without taking over it, you know? Because with lines like this, if you add too much, then you can really take away from it. And so if y'all have learned anything from today, I love me some rain and thunder, okay? It is my favorite sound effect to add to dialogue, my favorite one. I use it all the time. And so I was like, I knew I got to put you in like a rainstorm. I knew I wanted some nice, calm music that wasn't the focal point. Because for some audio, the music really, really needs to be like attached with it and the beats are a part of it and it's important. But for this one, it wasn't as important. We just kind of need a little background music. So I threw in the rain and then I knew I wanted my thunder, my classic thunder. But a lot of the times, you know, lines will get the big thunder point when they get loud. But you don't get loud. And so I had these two cracks of thunder to highlight the different segments where you're like breaking, right? The front one is your first like emotional break. And so that's why it's kind of in the background almost because it's like, ooh, this is important. And we got a storm brewing, just like the storm inside of them, like a Zuko in the Storm energy, if you're an Avatar fan. And then the last one is to signal that you're done. Right? That there's no more for you to say because your emotions are out and now the environment takes over. So we'll listen to it one more time here. Let's listen to Paige M's final. Here we go.
Why do you keep fighting? I'm not worth it. I never have been. And I never will be.
Yeah, that's really cool, Paige. Amazing job, my friend. Amazing job. All right. All right, folks, we got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got about 6 people left. 6 people left, and then I'll probably end the stream. Because that will be at about 3 hours, which is usually a long ago. Unless we have anyone new who pops up and wants to hear their audio played or wants some voice acting suggestions, etc., etc. Let's see what we've got here. We got 6 people left. Okay. Which means next in line is Patrick B. All right. Ooh, Patrick B's got a nice and long one for us. Here we go. Patrick B's raw audio.
Crazy? You think I'm crazy? You left me to rot in that grave. How could you?
Ooh.
Crazy? You think I'm crazy? You left me to rot in that grave. How could you?
Very nice.
Crazy? You think I'm crazy? You left me to rot in that grave. How could you?
Ooh, the intensity.
Tick tock, tick tock. Your time has run out. Your life is now forfeit, and I am here to collect.
Whole different vibe.
Tick tock, tick tock. Your time has run out. Your life is now forfeit. And I am here to collect. Rise, goddess of death, savior of the lost, punisher of the wicked. Rise.
Ooh.
Rise, goddess of death, savior of the lost, punisher of the wicked.
Ooh, that rise on the last one was so cool. Because you started this as if it's like a, a chant or a calling. And you're like, summoning something from the depths of the earth. And then your last rise was like it fully possessed you. And your eyes go like red. And you're like, wow, with all the grit and the grumble. Really, really cool, Patrick. I love the different performances you gave in here too. The intensity you had with your first line was really, really fun. And it makes a good shift from that to your next one. The TikTok ones are always so interesting because I know the villain everyone's going for. And the villain everyone's going for is like the classic, like they kind of look like a clown. They're probably a little gender ambiguous. They're very like, they're not necessarily intimidating and powerful and scary. They're more like having fun with everything. They're a little more playful. They're a little more like, ooh, your time's up, right? Like they're crazy. Which is fun because crazy villains are so fun, but it makes it a really cool contrast when you go from the powerful, like from the intense crazy to the TikTok crazy, which is very sly and low key. It's very cool. Well done, Patrick. All right, let's listen to Patrick B's final audio.
Rise, goddess of death, savior of the lost, punisher of the wicked.
Whoa, did you hear all those things happening in the background? Wait, I'm glad I picked this one. See, this is what I said. I said I loved this one from your Raw, and I'm so glad I went with that gut there. Because that your performance, right, is really like your and the cracking. So the stuff that was happening in the background, if you listen, you can hear cracking bones, and you can hear like growling. My idea was literally, like I said, that you were like pulling up and summoning like zombies and skeletons that are like cracking and coming out of the ground. And that's what that sort of movement and the crunching is. And then the growling is like the beast that's sort of rising as you do this. And then it possesses you. That's really cool, Patrick. Okay, let's listen to the final one more time. Here we go. Try to listen for all those moments.
Rise, goddess of death, savior of the lost, punisher of the wicked.
Oh, cool. And there's a little bit of like a at the end. Which is like kind of like guttural monster noises that we threw in. And then that crack that happens right before you say rise is like your neck or the beast's neck like cracking into place when you get possessed. I love that. Patrick, that's so good. All right, my friend. Well done, well done. Okay. Next up is Patrick S. So here we go for Patrick S. We got a nice, cool Raw happening here. Patrick S's Raw audio.
I am a god. You puny little humans are nothing to me.
Ooh.
You are ants under my boots. You are not worth my time, bug.
Nice.
I am a god. You puny little humans are nothing to me. You are ants under my boots. You are not worth my time, bug.
Ooh, yeah.
Look at you now. You can't even take one hit from my sword. You're pathetic. You're weak. You're worthless.
Love this laugh.
Look at you now. You can't even take one hit from my sword. You're pathetic. You're weak. You're worthless.
That's a strong one.
No. You don't get to win. I'm the victor.
You are nothing! I will destroy you and everything you love!
Ooh, that was genuine.
No, you don't get to win! I'm the victor! You are nothing! I will destroy you and everything you love!
Okay, that last one was a really cool interpretation that we don't see of this line a lot, which is maybe you're the villain, maybe you're not. But this is like a meltdown. This is a breakdown. This is not the villain who's like, no, I'm going to defeat you. How dare you step to me? This is the part of the movie where the audience knows you've lost, right? So these are like your last screaming, crying efforts, but we all know you're done for. It's really cool. There's some really nice natural things that are happening here in your voice. Let's see if I can find it.
I'm the victor! You are nothing!
The nothing.
You are nothing!
How it goes, ee, right? That's really good for a line where you're breaking like this. And your front too here.
No, you don't.
That, it's not a glottal stop because it's an end noise, but that sort of like hesitation of your no, right, is really, really an indicator of like, uh-oh, they're not in control. And that's really cool. Nice job, Patrick. I love that. Okay, let's listen to your final audio. Here we go.
I am a god. You puny little humans are nothing to me. You are ants under my boots. You are not worth my time, bug.
Oh, nasty. Wait, that's so fun. I can see you walking around in those like black, like leather shiny shoes with the little heels on them. Like those men's, I want to say suede, but I don't know if they're suede. But you know what I mean? It's the one that get like buffed in the old movies. And the mice in like this dirty basement are like squeaking and running away from your. So cool. Okay. All right. Okay, y'all, we got 4 left. 4 left. I hope everybody who was not able to join us live will be able to watch the YouTube video and listen to their incredible performances and enjoy being celebrated. Because everybody deserves to be celebrated. All right. Next up is a sister from another mister. We have a Rachel. A Rachel G. All right, Rachel G. Let's see what you got and listen to your raw audio.
Excuse me, Mr. Scary Vampire Monster Man? Do you, think maybe you could let my friend go? Pretty please?
Oh.
Excuse me, Mr. Scary Vampire Monster Man? Do you, think maybe, you could let my friend go? Pretty please? Crazy? You think I'm crazy? You left me to rot in that grave.
Ooh.
How could you? Crazy? You think I'm crazy? You left me to rot in that grave. How could you?
Ooh.
Hey. I'm here for soup and sleep. No distractions. Only soup and sleep.
Soup!
Hey. I'm only here for soup and sleep. No distractions. Only soup. And only sleep.
Soup. Oh my gosh, Rachel. I love the That was such good, like, natural vocal stuff coming in where you're like, no. And it's very funny, right? Because the more you lean into it, the funnier these pieces are. Oh my gosh, that was so good, Rachel. Okay, let's listen to your final one. Oh, we must have gone down a little bit on Twitch. Hopefully we are still okay. We are in the unstable territory. I assume we're still fine on YouTube's end. I will refresh my Twitch just in case. We've only got a few left. Don't crash on me now, stream. Okay, let's listen to Rachel's final audio. Here we go.
Crazy? You think I'm crazy? You left me to rot in that grave. How could you?
Ooh, there's my thunder and my rain again. I love my thunder and my rain. But if you notice, there's wind this time. There's creepy, scary wind. And I think that's the energy I was going for because I love natural noises and stuff. So I loved that when you did this line, you gave me the because it was genuinely like you were really confused, which makes sense because if you're doing this line, that means somebody thinks they're in the right for leaving you to die? Like, what? And so I love that naturally you were just like giving me these noises that were like, honey, excuse me? It was so good. And so I think I added that wind to give it more of like a, we're listening to it like sort of melodically as we hear your confusion, right? It's trying to like soothe us a bit. Let's listen again.
Crazy? You think I'm crazy? You left me to rot in that grave. How could you?
Yeah, it's really cool how it sort of like mixes into the music there. Makes us pay attention a bit more to your performance. Nice job, Rachel. All right. Next up is Samantha D. Here we go with Samantha D's raw audio.
I adore the flavor of your blood on my lips. I can taste every pain, every sadness. It's delicious. I adore the flavor of your blood on my lips. I can taste every pain, every sadness. It's delicious.
Ooh, that was good.
That's sweet. You think you barely have a choice, darling. I own you, and you will do whatever I want. That's sweet. You think you actually have a choice, darling. I own you, and you will do whatever I want.
Yeah. Ooh.
Look at you now! You can't even take one hit from my sword. You're pathetic, you're weak, and you're worthless.
Oh, I love the laugh.
Look at you now! You can't even take one hit from my sword. You're pathetic, you're weak, and you're worthless.
Incredible, Samantha. Oh my God. I love your laugh. You have a good handle on an evil laugh. Very good handle on it. Oh my Lord, dude. Also, your delicious line, I'm gonna try and explain this. Your second take is one of the rare times I've seen somebody do that line as a crazy character. So a lot of the times that line is done with the character that somebody is voicing being like in control and in charge, right? So they'll keep this sort of like, they might indulge in it, but they'll keep this sort of like superiority there that keeps them balanced. But your second take was like the blood gave you a high. You know what I mean? And not like a calm high, like a neurotic high, where you were like, oh my God, your blood is fueling me, right? And it made you rabid. And I love it. I love that interpretation. Let me see if I can find it.
I adore the flavor of your blood on my lips.
Yeah. How fast you got through that sentence and the way you were like, makes it neurotic. And I really like that interpretation. That's very cool, Samantha. Nice job. Okay, let's listen to Samantha D's Final audio.
Look at you now! You can't even take one hit from my sword. You're pathetic! You're weak! And you're worthless.
Oh, that's so cool, Samantha! Wait, I found this whoosh whoosh like hit sound, and I've been loving cutting off the audio when you nail the hit. So let's listen one more time here.
Look at you now! You can't even take one hit from my sword. You're pathetic! You're weak! And you're worthless.
Yeah, it's really cool because the intensity that you had and the pacing that you had gave us this concept that you were like really out here giving heavy swings and then raising it in the air and whoosh right at the end. I love that. And it highlights your laugh at the front, which was super good too. All right, nice job, Samantha. All right, we're down to our final two. Here we go. Next is Sean A. Ooh, and Sean A's got a nice long raw for this. Okay, I am excited. Here we go. Sean A's raw audio.
I am a god. You puny humans are nothing to me. You are ants under my boots. You are not worth my time, bug. I am a god. You puny humans are nothing to me. You are ants under my boots. You're not worth my time, bug.
Ooh.
Look at you now. You can't even take one hit from my sword. You're pathetic. You're weak. You're worthless.
I love the laugh again.
Look at you now. You can't even take one hit from my sword. You're pathetic. You're weak. You're worthless. Yeah. No, you do not get to win. I am the victor. You are nothing. I will destroy you and everything you love.
Okay.
No, you do not get to win. I am the victor. You are nothing. I will destroy you and everything you love.
Oh, Sean, that last line was gorgeous. So you clearly have the power, right? You chose all villain lines, and you are powerful and strong as all of these villains in all of these performances. But something that can set you apart when you're doing that is when you add the genuine, raw emotion. And I'm going to play this last one again because at the end there, your voice is breaking and it's gorgeous because that's what we want, is we want to hear this character break down. So let's play it again.
No, you do not get to win. I am the victor. You are nothing. I will destroy you and everything you love.
Right there, the destroy, right? And obviously I'm sick, so I can't really do it. But the way that you like try to go up and it just cracks and breaks, but then you don't back down, you get louder with it. You go more forceful into the breaking. Really, really nice. Awesome performance, Sean. All right, let's listen to Sean A's final audio.
I am a god. You puny humans are nothing to me. You are ants under my boots. You're not worth my time, bug.
Oh, yeah. And I remember finding this music. So I wanted to find really good music for this villain that you were playing because this villain was so in charge and didn't need to worry about any of these bugs. That it reminded me of like Castlevania. It gave me a very like, whatever, I am the bad guy. I am the king, right? I'm the main character. And so I found video game bad guy music. And that's the soundtrack behind this one. Because it gave me such like, I'm watching a cutscene in a game. Really nice job. Let's listen to it one more time.
I am a god. You puny humans are nothing to me. You are ants under my boots. You're not worth my time, bug.
Yeah, because I can picture you like like our little pixel guy is here and your little pixel guy is here. And like after this scene is over, you like whip out your signature blade and then we have to fight you like a mini boss style. But then we can't beat you because you're the final boss, so you disappear and we have to come back and defeat you, and then we fight you each time, right? That's what I was feeling, and I think you nailed it. Nice job, Sean. All right. Last but not least, we have Tristan L. Okay. Here we go. This is Tristan L's raw audio.
If you were to just stick to my plan, we wouldn't be in this mess in the first place.
Ooh.
If you were to just stick to my plan, we wouldn't be in this mess in the first place. I'll have you know I'm the best thief in the world. You can't get anything past me. Hey, wait. Where are my keys? I'll have you know I'm the best thief in the world. You can't get anything past me. Hey, wait. Where are my keys?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, come now. I only wanted a taste of your true power. But if you're not willing to give it to me, I guess I'll have to take it. Oh, come now. I only wanted a taste of your true power. But if you're not willing to give it to me, I guess I'll have to take it.
Ooh, well done, Tristan. Tristan, you have a mastery over the funny characters. Your first performance, and especially the thief line, are so funny. Like, I
only want a taste of your true power. But if you're not willing to give it to me, I guess I'll have to take it.
Ooh, so cool. This is so interesting because it really feels like, you know, you're kind of like in charge, but in a sneaky way. Like, your version of this character isn't the one that's like, of course I'm commanding the realm. It's a, oh, you thought they were in charge? No, it's me. I'm in charge. And it really comes to light because we hear you like walking around. You're like, well, okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm not upset. And then, shink, you pull out like a little blade. And then at the end, we get the upsetness. We get a peek into your actual villain with the take it that you give and the whoop, slice, like slicing off a hand. Really, really liked it, Tristan. Let's listen to it one more time. Here we go.
Oh, come now. I only want a taste of your true power. But if you're not willing to give it to me, I guess I'll have to take it.
Oh, yeah, that's cool, Tristan. All right, my friend, excellent job. Okay, y'all. That was everybody on my list who gave me permission to share their audio from Motor City Comic Con 2025. Shout out to everybody who came down tonight and was able to join us, whether you're lurking, whether you're in chat, being supportive and grateful. I appreciate you. If I sent you audio and you wanted it shared, now is your time to say something, because otherwise we're going to end stream. But regardless, you guys can always message me if you need any advice or suggestions or things like that. I appreciate all of you. You guys did so well. You are such good performers. Oh my gosh. And fingers crossed, I'll see some of you again next year. Okay. Shout out to Motor City as well. Beth and everyone on staff was incredible to us, incredibly kind and helpful and amazing. So hopefully we can figure something out and be back next year. I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. And of course, Twitch is unstable once again, because it must be. That's just kind of how the world goes, but it's okay. So thank you all for watching here tonight. That is going to be the end of our voice acting showcase for Motor City. A reminder that we will be at Anime Ohio in July. I believe the weekend is July 11th, in case you want to stop on by and participate then. And we will be back in Michigan at AzokuCon at the end of August, the last weekend in August. There's a huge amount of voice actors going to that convention. We're going to be there as well. Stop on by, have a fun time if you attend, and you can join us and get some more audio recorded. But otherwise, I appreciate you all. I love you all parasocially. And I think you're amazing. So I'll see you on Monday if you join us for our regular Date Everything streams. But if not, stay amazing. Enjoy your audio recordings. Good night, my friends. Good night, good night. Goodbye.